Hello, everyone. Michael Jordan fans are the best. And today we are going to be drafting the best teams we can of all time. First, let's welcome the panel. We've got Johnny Arnett here. How are you today, sir?
I'm good, man. I feel like my entire reputation on the channel is at test right now, and so I'm hoping to do well. I think I'm going to do well. It's just all depends on whether or not my audience agrees. But yeah, this is going to be fun, man. I love doing stuff like this. I won't be taking Allen Iverson if I have a first overall pick. I can promise you that much. So won't be calling Charles Barkley.
Dang. We've got Hoop God. How are you today, sir?
Oh man, I'm doing great. Ready for this draft. I believe that the players that I'm going to select for my team, I mean, we're not going to have any weaknesses. I don't want to boast. And of course, it's imperative that we destroy these narratives. Hopefully, it won't be any today.
We've got AOH here who recently took off his sports jacket. How are you today, sir?
Sorry, you want me to get that back on? Let me get that
He's serious.
Yeah, you guys know I was on the road, got back, edited my ass off, and just had all of it blocked. So
I hate that.
I decided to come on here just as a place to vent with friends. I'm completely unprepared for the topic, but I don't have that much intelligence to add anyway. I'm just going to make smart ass comments like I normally do about all you guys' great research.
All right, we got NMB Sports here. How are you today, sir?
Doing good. Been running the analytics, the schematics. I got my team here. We're in the war room. Obviously, I got Nico and Cuban and Dirk here, so we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna do the organization proud. So I'm glad to be here.
We've got Scap Attack here. How are you today, sir?
Doing well, Dart. Thanks for having me on. I'm looking forward to filling out the best all-time team ever assembled during this draft.
And we got Robin, Sports and Fitness Friends. How are you today, sir? Oh, no.
Boo.
Robin, you're cutting out. Can't hear you.
Boo.
We can't hear you at all, Robin.
Are you muted? Can't hear him at all.
I don't think he's muted.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
There you go.
Yes.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through the live stream today, man. I hope I can. I want to do some picks with you guys. And my connection ain't good today, man. But shout
We're supposed to be expecting Steam Engine and Politicus Rex. However, they've not arrived yet. So, we're doing it live. Anyway, before we get into we're going to have a lottery here where everyone has the same chance of getting the first overall pick. And we're going to just go down it real fast so everybody could see who is where they will be picking. Now, without further ado, as of now, we're going to include Steam Engine and Politicus Rex for now. If they don't show up, I'll just take their names out the list. But for the 9th overall pick, oh, it'll be me. Lucky me. I get the last pick.
Alrighty.
The Michael Jordan fanatics.
You might get MJ. We'll see.
Hey, so Dart, will it go? So after we do the first round, will it go from ascending to descending, or will it just stay the same?
All right, you're right. I should explain this. It'll be a serpentine draft. So for the people that have done any sort of fantasy draft before, the first overall pick in the first round will have the last pick in the second round, and it'll go back and forth. All right. The 8th pick.
No.
There's Nick. Team Luka Nowitzki. All right. The 7th pick. Will be Politicus Rex if he shows up.
Scap just doesn't want me to go before him. I know that much.
All right. The 6th pick will be Hoop God.
I think I'll be able to pick my number 1 pick. I think I'll be able to get it. I feel confident.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we don't have any mind readers on the panel.
The 5th pick, the Cagers.
All right.
Almost took that name, but anyway.
Good one.
Yeah. The 4th pick. The Scap Attack, the Defenders.
Oh, I'm not getting Kobe. Damn it.
The being the most important part of that name. All right. AOH with the 3rd overall pick. And this comes down to who probably gets Michael Jordan. All right, Steam Engine has the 2nd pick. We're going to do 1-minute rounds to pick these people. And I will alternate in between the big board and the timer. But Robin, you have the 1st overall pick. And we can start. Oh, can we hear you, Robin? Can you?
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I was going to put in the private chat my picks. If you guys can't hear me or see me, but you know who I'm going with number 1. You know who I'm going with. Michael Jordan, right? The greatest basketball player of all time, man. Air Jordan, number 1.
All right. We got Michael Jordan, number 1. And then Steam Engine is not here, or Rex. So I'm just gonna cut them out of the draft. Sorry guys, you're 15 minutes late.
Just move them to the back, and if they don't show up, we can drop them.
I like my spot though. That's the thing. I want my spot. Yeah. So, all right. Let's see.
You know it's over right there, right, fellas? It's over. Michael Jordan, baby.
That's yet to be determined.
Yeah,
you guys know. You know.
Okay, why did you lose to Larry Bird all those times?
Hey, that's the greatest.
Larry Bird in 1984.
Because there was better teams. That's right. Exactly. Just
that's
like
the greatest small forward ever. That's why Bird. Hey, he lost to Bird because Bird's the greatest small forward.
Michael Jordan. All he needs is a little bit of help.
All right, I completely jacked this up because I went to sort it.
I got
thought
the
it would
number 1
sort it
pick. Don't you
backwards.
say that.
You got the number 1 pick. This is amateur hour over here at Michael Jordan Fans Are the Best.
I like to submit a review to the Players Association, please.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Steam Engine was 2nd. I can't even. This is all jacked up. Anyway, Steam Engine was 2nd. I think AOH was. You got 3rd, right?
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't matter anymore.
So you're 2nd now. The Hoopsters. All right. Who do you want, AOH?
I want Blake Griffin.
That counts.
You know how to be. By the way, this is players at their prime, the best that they've ever had. We don't have to worry about their career availability or career productions. Just
no injuries. Yep.
Peak and healthy.
Yep.
You know what? Let me just be interesting. I'm going to take uninjured Penny Hardaway.
What?
All right.
You could have held off to like.
Wait, Dart, are we simulating this at the end, right?
Go
well,
back
not
to Blake
today.
Griffin.
But this is to eventually simulate a team, right?
Yes, this is eventually to simulate a team.
Okay.
I think who was after or who came before?
It's my I'm on the clock.
Okay. All right. Who do you pick and why?
Well, I'm flabbergasted by that Penny Hardaway pick. I have to be honest with you. I'm just going to use my entire minute to denigrate that pick and the preposterous nature of it. Angry old Hoopin.
I almost picked.
Look, angry old Hoopin. You're supposed to smoke during the show, not before. Okay, you've completely.
Well, I got in trouble for doing it on camera.
At this point, I mean,
I got scolded for doing it on camera, so I did it before this time. You guys interrupted a great jog I was having when I decided.
I
told
myself.
I was going to choose Kobe just to piss you off.
Obviously, even though, look, Chamberlain's not even in like my top 7, but he probably should be number 2 on the big board. So I was just hoping that Chamberlain and Jordan wouldn't be available when I picked to put me in this precarious situation of not picking my boy Kobe. So damn it, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm picking the Mamba, Kobe, number 3 overall. You all knew it was coming. Come on.
Hey, that's right. No, that's what you're supposed to do, Scap. That's right. Get behind your man.
By the way, Penny would have been available with like the 75th overall pick, like the last pick of the draft. I'm just saying.
Can you guys hear any of my remarks? I'm just.
I heard that one, but that was about it.
Oh, shit. I was, well, I'm not muted, so we're having audio problems across the board here. I was mouthing off the whole time that Scap was going, and now repeating it would be.
I think the site
silly.
I think it predictively just muted you after the Penny Hardaway pick. Like it just shut you down automatically.
Well, if you didn't hear, I said you should be thankful that I didn't pick Kobe, because I almost did just to spite you. Just to spite you.
Who's up next?
I think I'm up next. I'm right after Scap. All right. So I could argue that Larry Bird's more talented overall than Magic. I have Wilt Chamberlain higher on, but I think if you're trying to build a team that's going to win and a guy who can make everybody else around him better,
Penny
go
Hardaway.
with Magic Johnson. That's the right way to start with your point guard. So I'm gonna pick Magic.
Okay. All right. We'll squeeze Speed Engine in after, because I guess he's in the room. But I think Speed Engine came in. I think he was before Scap. I don't remember where Speed Engine came in.
He was, yeah. He was supposed to be second.
I'm 5th, aren't I? Or am I 6th?
I'm gonna have a Speed Engine squeeze in here just because this is a super serious draft.
Apparently.
All right. Okay, Johnny, you said you wanted Magic Johnson.
That's right.
And why did you pick Magic Johnson?
Because I'm trying to build a team that wins, and he's going to make everybody around him better.
Nice.
Guys, for those of you just joining us,
Penny
Penny is off the board. For those of you just joining us.
Yo, Scap gonna keep rubbing that in there.
He's shamed AOH in the league, dude. He's not even here anymore.
Well, no one can hear anything I'm saying. I'm wasting my breath. I'm talking to a wall over here.
Who you got, Speem?
Are we still in the first round?
Yes.
Yeah, man, get together.
At least I show up after I smoke. God damn.
Listen, I did a bunch of push-ups, and I said I want to impress the internet. So let me put a sleeveless shirt on.
Do that, please.
I just heard Magic get taken. I'm assuming Kobe's taken. I'm assuming MJ's taken.
Penny's
Don't
gone.
load the screen up at all. I can't see that far.
All right, let me.
I'm nothing but a liability. First 5 minutes into the show. So Jordan.
There you go.
Fuck. Fucking Penny. Damn it.
Yeah, Penny's off the board, dude.
All right, give me a second. Give me a sec. This isn't by. I mean,
Come on,
in
dude,
terms of
pick
the order we
somebody.
pick.
Hey,
You
I
got
tell you
everybody
what,
on the board.
I just want clear answers. All right, Dr. J.
You got
Dr.
let's
J?
say Dr. J.
There.
Wow.
Man, there are some reaches.
All right, this Richard Jefferson. This is 2 weeks in a row. This
This
Richard
draft is
Jefferson
going
bullshit.
crazy.
Ahead of Larry Bird, ahead of Kareem. All right, all right.
You guys put a bunch of pressure on me. You know I wasn't prepared.
Hey, I know I got my pick already, so I'll take
Who's
it.
up next?
I think it's Hoop God, right? And then there's I know Rex is I think Rex was after me, so I think he's second to last. But Hoop God.
So I have to start with rim protection because, again, a great skilled big man will always be a premium over a great skilled backcourt player. So I got to get the guy that I seen with my own 2 eyes, about 6'10" and a half with a 7'6" wingspan. He got a handle. He can do it all. I need Hakeem, the Dream, Elijah One, baby, for my first round draft pick. Let's go.
It's a good pick.
All right.
Hey, Steve, I was
there's-
over there hoping you would take my guy. I was like, come on, man. Don't take my guy. I got to get the first guy on my board.
Man,
I
I'm
knew
surprised
you
you
was
didn't take
gonna
Larry
go.
Bird.
No.
I
Hey,
came
no.
into this wrong.
Don't get me wrong. I wanted Bird, but it's a premium for rim protection. I got to get my big man first. So, I had to just take I had to weigh it out the balance.
Kind of
Nick,
shocked
did
there's
you,
no Durant on there.
Nick,
What's
did
up?
you get were you picked before Rex or
Rex was after me, so he's ahead of me picking.
welcome Rex? How are you today, sir? Who are you picking for your number 1 overall pick? And you're looking snazzy, by the way. You look like a proper popcorn Sutton.
All right. Rex Krause, GM of Rex's Rangers. Actually, I was going to talk to you offline first because I was thinking of a draft day trade with you, but I guess I'll nix that. Kind of some surprising picks here.
Yeah.
No,
I want to change
I'm working.
my intentions. I had a team already picked that I knew none of you would pick.
I ruined it
But-
by picking Penny.
Seeing the gaping holes in these selections.
Oh, Bob Sweetwater Johnson.
Is Gilbert Arenas still on the board? I'm just kidding.
Don't you dare do it. Don't you dare do it, Rex.
Yeah, don't take my number 2 pick.
He responded to our video. He said he's the top 200 players of all time. So,
Yeah.
that's along the Penny Hardaway lines.
Why can't I hear myself?
Might be. He might. I'm like trying to think in my head now. He might be. That's a video idea right there.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I already had a team already picked and was set to go with, but I wasn't expecting this. So I'm going to change my pick, and I am going to go with the 6'10" center out of San Francisco, Bill Russell, with my
Okay.
number 1
A
pick.
winner.
Nice pick.
There we
Dang, I was
go.
hoping he would fall to me, but
Well, that's
Rick,
why I was
let's-
trying to text you off the list to see if you were intent on taking him, and then I was going to go with my original pick.
oh yeah. Oh, you think I wouldn't pick him? Oh, come on.
Well, I thought you were, but I didn't. No.
That's all right, Rex. Nick, you are on the clock, sir.
Everyone is doing this wrong. Okay, this is going to be a simulation, right? An NBA 2K simulation, correct?
Yes, eventually, yeah.
All right, that is the game being played. That is the cards that I am dealt. I am taking LeBron James because it is an NBA 2K simulation, and he's a 99 overall. He obviously gets all the bias from the current day video game, big video game industry, right? Give me LeBron James with my first pick.
I didn't think he'd go. I didn't think he'd go in the first round. I was hoping to get like a second or third.
Wait, is LeBron James, is he 99 overall
like,
right now on 2K?
On any all-time ranking, he'll be a 99 overall.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like right now.
I got a question here. When was this? That was never said to me. I have never played a video game before. I have no idea.
Not telling you,
Rex, it's never too late, my friend. You have been missing out your entire life.
Okay, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and way back Pong. That's the
That's
only
good.
video games I've ever played. I have no idea what these guys are.
I would
on
recommend NBA
Y2K
2K and
or
Zelda,
whatever
my
it's
friend.
called.
Those are good ones.
Rex, it doesn't really matter, but
Don't listen to
Rex,
Doug.
off topic. Has anyone ever called you David Letterman?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Many times.
I will leave
But
it be.
only on video, because when you see me in person, I'm like 8 inches shorter than him.
Because
Oh, not because of the beard. When I was clean shaven and younger, I looked just like David Letterman.
all right, I'm gonna pick. All right, so sadly Bill Russell was picked. He was going to be my first overall pick.
I'm so sorry.
George Mikan, let's go.
George Mikan.
No, wait.
All right.
Wait,
Is
no,
he
we
even
can
going to
fix
be
this.
on an
Dart,
all-time?
do you remember
game?
my list I sent you?
You said you're Moses Malone. You want Moses Malone? You changed your
Draft
mind?
Moses will do the draft day trade. We'll switch.
Okay, you want Moses?
Because Bill Russell was traded on draft day. So,
All right, they're perfect. You're Moses. Well, I'm going to pick the 6'10" center out of San Francisco.
Wow.
Rex already did a spiel. Now, for my second pick, I'm glad this guy's still on the board as well. I'm going to pick, although I don't have him in my top 25 greatest of all time players, I think he's one of the best players of all time. I'm going with David Robinson, the Admiral.
The Admiral.
can I ever go back to my hometown since I did not draft my former high school teammate?
Yep, I'm shame on you. I got him.
He
though.
doesn't go back there either. So
All right, we got Nick. Nick, you're on the board. Luka Nowitzki.
All right. I got to go Kareem then. Again, just simply based off my
Kareem
strategy
and
here.
LeBron.
I got to go Kareem.
All right, these are.
I'm just doing what my team is telling me. All right, we've run the numbers. We're crunching it here. Okay, this is going to be the best team of all time.
They're not real, Nick. They're not real. They're telling you nonsense.
Yep. We got Rex is back on the door. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we got a super chat from TJ John for $10 to me. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it very much. Rex, you're back on the clock. Who do you got? Who are you picking your next?
Tim Duncan.
Ooh, that's nice.
Fundamental.
Good pick. Good pick.
Hoop God, who you got?
Does Larry Bird came off the board?
Not yet.
Yes. Let's just say yes.
I'm
Penny
taking
Hardaway.
Larry
Penny
Joe
Hardaway is
Bird
off the board.
for the win.
Penny Hardaway's off the board though.
Larry Joe Bird for the win.
We got the San Pellegrino minorities on the board.
I'm going Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Put him up there.
Kevin Durant.
All right. The Cagers, you're on the clock, that I'm not keeping.
I mean, come on now. Wilt Chamberlain.
Damn it.
Wow. Magic and Wilt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
Come on now. You got
That-
Magic Johnson
yeah,
feeding
that's,
They ain't got
everybody.
nothing hey, I got Bird and Dream. They ain't got nothing for us, man. They don't have nothing for us.
Well, AOH has Penny Hardaway and whoever else. So.
Well, he can just draft G leaguers from here on out. He's got it.
I got the pick and roll snipers, baby.
Am I up yet or what?
It's the defenders are on the
No,
clock.
it's me. I'm scrambling now because my planned first two picks were Kobe and Hakeem, and then
no,
it looked like Wilt was just going to fall right into my lap. So I was all lathered up for Wilt. So now I'm scrambling that I lost my second pick. I don't want to do it, but
Take Scott Skiles before Hoopsters does.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see any way around it. I'm pairing the best duo in NBA history, which captained, as we talked about last week, in my estimation, the greatest single season team of all time. I'm going to slide the big Diesel, the big Aristotle. I'm going to slide Shaquille O'Neal. I'm going to pair Kobe and Shaq together once again on the all-time team. Thank you.
But that's
I'm
prime
mad at
Kobe. That's 06
Yeah,
Kobe.
unlike the rest
Cap,
of us,
don't even
he
start. You
has
look like
an
I got back
actual
internet today,
fandom
Cap.
that did play for real, and we know the results.
Yep.
Damn, I
All
was
right.
gonna take him too.
Scap, you
Hey-
should have known I was not gonna let Hakeem come off the board.
I love Hakeem. I've been fantasizing about Kobe and Hakeem all week. So that was a crippling blow. But and then Wilt though was probably like my third best player on my big board. I almost snagged him there. Thanks, Johnny.
Hey, Scap, I'm gonna be honest. I thought Steam Engine was gonna get my guy, and I was like, "Yo, wait, can I go?" But he said Dr. J, so all is well.
All right.
Jenna Kendalls has sent a super chat for $5
Should've
and I
rewound
guess
this.
you're all high for not taking Shaq yet. Get off the weed. It has been taken. We're still high, but still, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
They are
I am high, and that
believe.
changes nothing.
We've got the hoopsters on the board now.
Nick Anderson, make it official.
Hey,
Hey, wait, you're on the clock.
I'm only cyberbullying a little bit. Come on.
Can you guys even hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, you're taking all the fun out of it, even when I'm trying to be a smartass. I was going to take Shaq for no reason other than to pair Shaq and Penny and go up against Scap's team and prove that Kobe was nothing without Shaq.
Oh my God. Oh.
But you took the cowardly way out, almost a LeBronish way, and put Kobe next to Shaq again, so we could never prove just how dependent Kobe was on Shaq. Like I said,
How did Penny do with Shaq? How many did they win?
I believe there were some injuries involved in that one.
How'd they do in the finals against Hakeem's Rockets?
uh-oh.
Do you guys think I have an actual prepared argument? I'm just trying to
Buy himself some time.
All right. While you're trying to scramble to get a pick, we'll do the super chat. Scap got a $10 soup. What's that, AOH?
I want Bill Lambier. I know my pick.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a nice pick. That's a nice pick.
I mean, you can like smack us around a little bit, and hopefully that turns out for you.
That's
Guys, do any of you do fantasy sports at all?
Yeah.
I tried.
So
I got frustrated with it.
So whenever you're like in preparation mode and you go to do like, like a preparatory, like a mock draft, and there's that one asshole that screws it up and like picks absurdly ridiculous picks and like it screws the whole draft up and the whole like mock draft hates this guy. That's AOH.
I think
right
he's
now.
building
I
up to
always
something.
love that
AOH.
guy, though. He's the guy who lets you get like Shaq, Kobe, and MJ all on the same team. I love that guy.
Look, how seriously can I take this after Robin got Jordan? I mean, it was over with.
He knows.
Fair play.
But we also had
This is why you can't invite the biggest Jordan simps to these streams. Like, you just can't do it. It all falls apart.
Johnny, Johnny. You can say whatever you want, man. Remember, he did more with less than anybody.
Why we got to be simps?
He also lost sometimes too. So
Don't.
Yeah, sometimes. Everyone's lost. What are we talking about, Johnny? What are you talking about, man? Come on.
Listen,
Johnny, we're not
running
simps
into
for
the-
Jordan. We're
Sometimes
sluts
LeBron
for
James
Jordan.
loses all the time.
We got DJ Ish sent Scap Attack, and then Robin. I know you got the connection issues. If you want to type in your new guy, or if you want to say it, but let's just get through the super chat real fast. DJ Ish says, "Hey Scap, why don't people remember all the times LeBron has said Kobe is the best in the world and Shaq as well, and MJ has said Kobe is the only one that could beat him. No one else has that." You have anything to say about the super chat for you?
Yeah, I mean, most of the players, the vast majority of the players that we've seen go on record that, kind of crossed eras or crossed paths with both LeBron and Kobe. I mean, they overwhelmingly take Kobe Bryant, choose Kobe Bryant, think Kobe Bryant was a more challenging guy to defend, a better competitor. So, I mean, even, yes, LeBron in his young stages was even like when they were playing for the Olympics in 08 was kind of giving homage to Kobe Bryant. But we know that LeBron has been consumed by his alter ego, the King moniker, and he's incapable of admitting or giving any other player credit at this stage of his career. He thinks he's the GOAT now, but people, again, peers of each, Kobe and LeBron, overwhelmingly would reject LeBron's premise and generally always pick the late, great Kobe Bryant, who is, of course, on my team today, guys. Thank you.
Robin, you want to say who you picked, and then Will N, thank you for the super chat. You didn't address it to somebody, but he says y'all wrong for not picking Kwame Brown best #1 pick ever. which I was surprised he hasn't picked him yet either. Anyway,
AOH has got him on the third round backswing coming right here.
Hey, who did I miss out on? Who just came off the board?
well, Bill Lambier just came off the board, but Robin, who are you picking?
I don't know if you guys can hear me once again. I apologize for the connection issue, man. You guys are saying some great stuff. Man, you guys took all the guys I wanted to pick, man. But I'm going to go with Kevin Garnett at my next pick. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm going to go with KG, Kevin Garnett. Just for his overall game, when you talk about peak Kevin Garnett at his best on the defensive end, the offensive end, the all-around game, the fire of Kevin Garnett, man. I think, you put him with Michael Jordan. Once again, the leadership of Michael Jordan is going to be the difference. Michael Jordan pushing his team in practice, getting these guys ready for that 2K simulation. Give me Kevin Garnett.
And who are you picking after Kevin Garnett? Because you get back to back.
Oh, man, I didn't even know that. Hold on. Give me like a minute. Give me a minute to think about real quick.
While he thinks it over, let me just say that Kevin Garnett was, in fact, my next pick. So I keep getting, all of you guys keep sharking my picks here, like one or two picks before me. It's really starting to.
Like Scap.
Hey, Scap, you were supposed to have at least 2 or 3 alternates because you should have expected your first pick. I mean, you did get Kobe, so salute. But you should have expected like the other guys, like, okay, somebody takes this guy. Here are my alternates. I mean, that's just how I laid my premise out.
I don't hate Shaq with where I got him. That's a value pick. The way I needed someone in the front court anyway, and Shaq was a value pick, getting him outside of the top 10 in my estimation. So I don't hate that pick, but I wanted a nice, strong defensive 4 to supplement, which was going to be KG.
For sure.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yep.
I'm going to go with Jason Kidd at my next pick, man. J Kidd, to me, he's arguably a top 5 point guard in NBA history, in my opinion, man. His overall game, the rebounding, the defense, the leadership, the hustle. This man was playing 43, 45 minutes a night. Like I said, we talk about, the leadership skills of J Kidd, his all-around game. One of the few guys that can impact the game without the box score.
Yeah.
AOH, you are back on the clock.
Oh.
I can't wait.
Can I switch my previous pick to Rasheed Wallace from Bill Lambier?
I don't think anybody will hold it against you.
But you can take Rasheed right now.
Somebody's got a mic issue.
That is not me. I'm alone. There's no noise.
Well, you're going to lead the league in something, technical fouls, and that's for sure.
You want Rasheed Wallace?
Yeah, give me Rasheed Wallace.
He wants Rasheed and Meta.
I mean, we have this panel pick LeBron. There's no principle here either. I don't care if he was ranked 100 on
and Vernon Maxwell.
Principle.
He wants all 3.
Yeah. The defenders are on the clock.
Guys, I was really looking for Kobe to lead my backcourt and fill out a nice, robust, and strong front court. I see the value on the board, and I can't deny it. I gotta take the Big O. I gotta go with Oscar Robertson here to fill out my one slot. Kobe, and the Big O running the. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? With the offensive possibilities I have right now in that backcourt.
Nice pick.
Absolutely. The Cagers are on the clock.
All right. So back when Magic Johnson was in his prime in the 1980s and was leading the Showtime era, he had a 6'3" shooting guard alongside of him by the name of Byron Scott. He was decent from up to 19, 20-foot jumpers. He's pretty good at it. I'm going to take another 6'3" guy instead. And he's a little bit better of a shooter than Byron Scott. His name's Steph Curry. He's going to be playing at my 2, and Magic's going to be feeding him, and Wilt's going to be kicking out to him on the perimeter after the defenses collapses on him. This isn't even fair. Steph, for sure.
Nice.
All right. The San Pellegrino minorities, you're on the clock.
Yusef, no, I'm just kidding. Hate to go this route. I'm gonna go Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade. All righty.
Not happy about it, but
Wade's a good pick.
he's a
Yeah.
douchebag,
All right.
though.
The pick and roll snipers are on the clock.
So to follow up on what my man Johnny said, yes, Magic did play with the 6'3", great shooter, off guard, Byron Scott, and of course he got Stephen Wardell Curry, which that was going to be one of my picks, but I had to think proactively, like, nope, there's no way Steph Curry is going to make it this far without him being selected by somebody. I'm well aware of that. However, my man Johnny, I got to counter you with somebody else who was even called clutch before him, and he also made a couple of all defensive teams. So let me get Mr. Clutch, Jerry West for the win.
Yeah, that was
My
another good.
I was struggling between Oscar and Jerry. I was really fighting the demons.
So far, I got great floor spacing. I got great passing. I'm ready. I'm ready for all the smoke. I'm ready.
Dang, I was going
Good
to
pick.
pick him.
Good pick.
Rex. The Rex's Rangers is on the clock.
Well, since my all-time favorite player growing up, Kevin Porter, is not on the top 75 list.
No, you can pick him. It's all time. I changed it if I didn't message you.
But you never notified me of these changes, and I already had my list. I'm going with John Stockton.
Oh, another guy I was going to pick too. God damn it.
Just you want the ratings to be low in that game.
Yeah, Duncan and Stockton.
Duncan and
Boring.
Stockton on NBC at 1 o'clock in the
They'll
afternoon
be
on a
good,
Sunday.
though. They're going to make the playoffs every year for the rest of eternity.
We got Luka Nowitzki is on the clock.
I just
I
hope
like that. I like
he
that.
doesn't get Luka or Nowitzki because I just
Unfortunately,
because
because of the run of guards that have gone on, I was hoping some guys would fall. I have to go Walt Frazier.
Shout out to
That was,
Walt Clyde
that was
Frazier.
actually on my list. I was going to take Frazier, but when Stockton was still there, I changed mine.
Very high 2K rating as well. So he's a sleeper pick. We had to take him.
Hey, Nick, that's a hell of a pick, man. Walt Clyde Frazier.
Yep.
Hitting me as smooth on the court.
Man, all
Someone said
these
it's just
guys
the
that
Jazz with Duncan. That's funny.
all these guys that I wanted to pick are off the board.
Sorry.
This is somebody I'm going to pick that there's I kind of don't want to pick him, but I have to. I'm going to go with Giannis
Wow.
whatever,
He was
however
gonna
you
be
say
my
his
sleeper.
last name.
Giannis
Giannis
Oh,
Antetokounmpo.
man, you gotta know how to say the name at least.
He was going to be
Man,
my
He's
Sleeper,
only
sleeper.
been
bro.
around for like a bazillion years at this point. Like, come on.
Greek freak.
On Tentacupo. Now, if you can't see a theme within my team, we're going to be strong on defense. We're going to be strong in transition. All my guys can play in post defense and perimeter defense, and we're going to outrun everybody in the world. And then Giannis is also a MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Same with David Robinson and Bill Russell. If the award was given out, likely would have got it. We are going to be absolutely murdering all of your teams.
You got to
Just
take his
period.
brother too, though. You got to take Theonis if you take him. It's
Yeah,
like
you
a
gotta
package
take the
deal.
masses,
True, that's
you
your
gotta take
next
the
pick.
masses.
You have right. I thought that's like the rule.
Oh, I forgot to say what the penalty was for Nick for LeBron James.
Yes.
For in 2K for your 15th pick, you have to have Bronny James.
For my 15th pick?
Yes.
All right.
Or 50.
Hopefully that doesn't screw up your strategy.
That's fine.
too
I'll trade
much.
him for cash considerations or something.
For a microwave.
Yeah.
All right. So I had Giannis, and I'm gonna pull out
Motivational books.
all my guys I wanted to pick. They're gone.
Sasha Vujacic.
Especially
Take it from a Laker guy.
especially Penny Hardaway. No, I got to pick another modern guy that I don't want to pick. I'm going to go with Chris Paul.
Wow.
Chris
The
Paul.
point
That's actually a good pick from
Proven
Ravens
non-winner
perspective.
The
Get
point
out of
guard.
here.
He's a point guard. He can play defense.
He would have won with Kobe. Just saying.
All right.
He's dirty as hell.
Maybe.
Would have won with Kobe.
I wanted to pick a couple other guys, but we'll get there in the depth. Anyway, Nick, you're back on the clock.
All right, I'm gonna stick with the bit.
Yes.
Because I don't think he's gonna make it back to me, and he has a really high rating. I'm gonna go with Dirk for my power forward.
All right,
Yeah.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Would have been nice.
Damn it.
All right, Rex, you're on the clock.
Dominique Wilkins.
The human highlight.
All
Hey,
right, all
I
right.
got Stockton and Duncan. I gotta have something in there.
Hey,
Something
Gotta
Rex,
have young highlight films.
Rex, your squad is the epitome of fundamentals. Like, they're not going to make any mistakes.
They also everyone that I'm going to have on my team played at least like 17 years. So my team's going to be together for nearly 2 decades. The chemistry is going to be amazing.
Indeed.
All right, we got the pick and roll snipers on the clock.
Okay, so I got Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. That he set the foundation. I got Larry Bird to match him because those two are going to be unstoppable in the pick and roll. And then if you want to just throw in Jerry West on the weak side, so I'm going to have you guys just in all kind of confusion and havoc. You're not going to know who to stop. But see, with all that offensive firepower, and of course Hakeem on defense, I got to have another defender to guard the wings in the perimeter. So let me get the 2-time defensive player of the year, the guy that can guard Shaquille O'Neal. He can guard Magic. He can guard Curry. He can guard Duncan. Give me Dennis Rodman, baby, for the win.
Man, I meant to pick him. I forgot about him.
I knew who was going to take Dennis Rodman at some point.
Yeah, I was trying to take him.
All right, the San Pellegrino minorities are on the clock.
I did.
There. Who took Dirk Nowitzki? Okay.
I
The
did.
team
Two-
named after
two-
him.
3. Yeah,
2. Oh, okay, I see that.
3 picks ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Dick. I am gonna go. I'm gonna go Steve Nash.
All right.
Hey, wait, it's not your turn yet.
Dude, you guys have gone 4 times around.
It's a
You're in the
serpentine
Matrix.
draft.
Fuck.
The Cagers are on the
I'm just nervous you're going to take my next guy.
All right. So if you look at my team, I've got all-time great offense, that's for sure. I've got great interior defense, one of the greatest rim protectors of all time, but I need perimeter defense. I'm going to take Scottie Pippen. He's going to hold down the perimeter. I'm sorry, Skip. Yeah, he'll hold it down. We don't need more buckets. We got plenty of buckets. Now we just need a guy to shut that down.
That's good because Scotty ain't going to give you new buckets.
I'll give you some. He can cut to the basket. James Worthy, you don't think he can fill the role of James Worthy, glide into the basket, running in transition? He'll be fine with Magic.
He don't shoot like James Worthy though, man. Stop it. Come on.
James Worthy shot all of his shots within 15 feet. What are you talking about?
Stop it, Johnny. Stop it. He don't shoot like Worthy.
I watched more of those games than you did. I religiously watched those.
I know.
It's
Yeah, I
not
know you
repeat.
watched him, Johnny. All right, we know. Stop it. You sound crazy.
You want me to look up his three-point shooting? What you talking about? Acting like
I just said, he didn't shoot up James Worthy status, man. You can say what you want.
he's efficient, but he takes it close.
The defenders.
Wow,
The
you know,
Scappa
I was
defenders
just
from
ready to
Mark.
pull the trigger on Scotty there. For the second time now, Johnny has stolen my pick. That was a nice 3-and-D guy there for me to fill out my small spot.
There's
Oh,
a
boy.
Scottie Pippen-like guy, though, at that position that maybe you should consider.
Tayshaun Prince, or am I saying too much for you? Wait.
No, he's better than that. Much better than that. Think 2019 Scap. Come on, man.
Somebody's
You
Yeah,
know, I
somebody's
think
got kids in the background.
it's definitely not me.
I think it's Steam Engine. Yep. All right. Anyway,
You know, I'm gonna go. Damn. Guys, I'm perusing some more modern players now because I really wasn't anticipating selecting modern players, but at least, you know, not current players that are currently playing. But I see
I
this
don't
guy.
understand
You all,
how There's
what's
Penny
that?
Bill. There's Penny, Bill Lambier, and Rasheed Wallace on the board, and somehow your draft board got screwed up. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah.
You know, guys, I can't shake this guy. You all know I'm a big fan of him. Let's slide him in there. 3-time league MVP. The most, between him and Hakeem, the most skilled big I've seen, Nikola Jokic. Let's get
Good
him.
one.
Let's slide him
That's a
on
good
team
pick.
defenders there.
Good
Is
one.
he starting for you?
I thought
I
it was
gotta work-
the
I gotta work that
defenders.
out.
I thought
Yeah,
the
I'm going to
V-
start him. I'm gonna go with him and shit. I'm going big. I'm going him. I'll put Nikola at 4. Maybe go a little point forward. Have Shaq underneath, and then I've got my 1 and 2. I still need that 3, Johnny. Thanks a lot for stealing Scotty from me.
Yeah, no, that's a good pick.
Hey, Dart, I don't know who Dwayne Good is, but don't try to screw me in this draft. I did choose Dwayne Wade.
correct.
Your
Wade's
team
name.
with Dwayne Hood would still beat the Hoopsters, so don't worry about that.
Is that I was written? Dwayne
Yeah. Oh, Dwayne's good. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Good. Anyway, AOH, you're on the board.
Oh, no fucking shit. Well, I feel like half my life went by. I saw in the chat somebody was wondering if I was going to get Mark Price, and that is definitely tempting, but Sasha Vucevic is still available, and since he carried Kobe,
You gotta say that. At least say his name right. God.
oh, you guys can't even get freaking today's players correct. Vucevic, is that not correct? I thought
Vujicic.
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 Sasha Vujicic.
that his name before.
Are you really picking him?
No, I'm going to go into the fantasy world of full potential, no injuries again, and pick Arvydas Sabonis.
Sabonis.
I'm not even going to try
Good
to
pick. That's a nice
spell his
pick.
Very
name.
interesting.
It's
Very
interesting.
interesting.
All right, Robin. I saw you put one name in the chat. Do you want to explain that? And then who's your second pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my man Charles Barkley, man, one of the most exciting players of the 80s and the 90s. To me, once again, prime time Charles Barkley could do it all. This guy could run the break. He could finish strong. Like I said, we all know he could rebound with the best of them. You know, arguably the greatest, rebounder at that position. You know, arguably with guys like Elgin Baylor. You know, some of these other great rebounders. You know, what 6'5", 6'6". So give me Charles Barkley.
All right.
Dang it.
And what about your second pick for this spot?
I'm gonna go. You know what? Since I got back-to-back picks, I forgot again. I got back-to-back picks. You know what? Since I'm just gonna go and dominate the glass. I got Charles Barkley out there. We know the round mound of rebounds gonna be doing this thing on that glass, hustling, going against those Dennis Rodmans and some of these great low-down players like the Will Chamberlains, the Bill Russells. But I also am gonna put my man Moses Malone. Give me Moses Malone.
Oh,
The
he's
king
off
of
the,
the
he's off,
boards.
it's off the board.
Oh, someone got Moses Malone?
He's my number 1.
Oh, of course. I thought you took Bill Russell. That was my fault.
Sorry,
Oh,
took
so,
your
so
thunder.
give me a second then. Let me think a couple seconds here. That just messed me all up. I thought you took
Yeah,
Bill
throw him
Russell. That's
alone.
my fault. You know what? I'm gonna go with? Give me George Mikan. Let's do it, man. The guy, the first
Oh,
dynasty
boy.
NBA history.
George Mikan.
Wow.
Give me George
All right.
Mikan, man. We're gonna put George Mikan out there.
That was my next pick.
I mean, no disrespect, but you could pin in 35% from the center position.
My man Johnny
It's a
Lillard, those percentages out there. That's what
Depends
we
on-
quick,
James.
Depends on what rim and what ball we're using.
Just
George Mikan's gonna
FYI,
give me the effort. He gonna be out there.
interesting tidbit. Charles Barkley, I don't think is in NBA 2K. He doesn't let him use his likeness.
No, you can create him. You can create him.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought he eventually let them do it, but I don't know.
I don't know. Him and Reggie Miller.
Mm.
Oh, that's
Now
crazy,
you
man.
can load rosters with them in there. It's not hard.
All right, the Hoopsters. Hoopsters, you're on the clock. AOH.
Hey, wait, you said Hoopsters.
Yeah, that's your team name.
Oh. I'll take Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller. All right, the Defenders are back on the clock.
Well, that's actually a fairly like legitimate pick. I mean, I'm kind of reeling just by that. I mean, is it AOH? Is there any like visual aids that you're using right now, or you just kind of spitballing? Anyway, don't answer that. I can use my imagination. I have found my starting three, guys. In case you're curious, I've been perusing the board to make sure no one's stolen this pick. Guys, I'm kind of surprised. He's got, off the top of my head, I believe he's third or fourth all time in NBA history in scoring average right now. One of the original guys that could just fill it up, Elgin Baylor. Lock him in there at number 3 for me.
Nice.
Yep.
Is the expectation that we all have some impressive ass introduction as to why we're picking somebody?
Well, we're on stream, so we got to be entertaining.
All right. Okay.
Oh, come on. I'm in a shirt and tie. That's not entertaining enough.
You're David Letterman.
I was supposed to wear a tie.
This is my top 10 list here, by the way. I'm stopping after my 10th pick.
The Cagers are on the clock.
All right. I don't want to pick that guy because if I'm playing a popularity contest, I know that power forward isn't going to help me. All right. I'll go with this next power forward then because I need to fill my 4 spot. Give me Kevin McHale. 8-foot long wingspan, 60% from the field, 80% from the free throw line. Dude can help Wilt Chamberlain protect the rim. He's the torture chamber is what they called him.
Is that confirmed? Is that 8-foot wingspan confirmed? Is that a
listen? All I need to do is see a photo, and I'm like that right there. That looks like
Johnny,
an 8-foot long wingspan to me.
Don't forget about his low post moves, man. Kevin McHale has he is the man of 1,000 different moves. Like
the only NBA player that can tie his shoes without bending over.
Footwork is only second to Akeem Olajuwon. That's what I'd say.
The San Pellegrino minorities are on the clock.
Another painful is weird, but I'm gonna go Anthony Davis.
Oh, nice.
Kind of shocked.
Right. Are you picking like all of LeBron's ex teammates there? Anthony Davis, Dwayne Wade.
It's only
half
2.
the list is his.
No, there's just so many of them.
Yeah, it's only 2, Scap. Come on.
The pick and roll snipers are on the clock.
Guys, how is this guy still on the board? Just correct me if I'm wrong, because I got Dream, I got Bird, I got Mr. Clutch, I got Rodman that can go out 1 through 5 who can assist Hakeem, but how is Kawhi Leonard not been selected?
No.
That's what I was gonna go with.
I'm putting Kawhi Leonard at the 2. So now I have somebody opposite of Jerry West who's just going to play lockdown defense like some guy
for 19 minutes.
In the 2014 finals, 17% shooting. I'm taking that guy and putting him number 2 alongside the great Dr. Jerry West. So I'm taking Kawhi Leonard for the win.
All right. Rex's Rangers is on the clock.
Ray Allen.
Ooh. Hey, no, Rex. No, you got to say his name the right way. Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Ray.
No,
hey, so Dark,
his real name is Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Wait, if he takes Ray Allen, then somebody can take Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Well, there's no way he could get Shuttlesworth in the spot on the thing. It would be going over into the next box.
Luka Nowitzki is on the clock.
All right. I have a combo guard Walt Frazier at my 1 right now. I'm gonna double dip and get another combo guard for my 1 and 2. Sew up those 2 positions from what I'm seeing on my list here, my big board. I'm gonna go Allen Iverson.
Oh, dude, another guy I was about to pick.
Hey,
All right, well,
and then I'm sorry, goes Fanatics, and then I'm back.
Yep. All right, one guy that I've been dying to pick, but I've been holding him off just because. I'm George Mikan was just picked, sadly.
Paul Arizin.
Bob Cousy.
No, that's a good one, but I didn't pick Paul Arizin. It's Bob Cousy, the Houdini of the hardwood. Also one of my fast break aficionados on this team. And I need a scorer. So that's something that just was taken away from me. I'm going to go with the Iceman, George Gervin.
Nice.
He's just looking at him for my bench spot.
Four-time scoring champion. And that's, super iconic. Didn't do too much other than that outside, just in a phrase. I mean, in respect to championships or in respect to championships. Anyway, Luka Nowitzki here on the clock.
How can you round out the Luka Nowitzki team?
Yeah, how do I round out my roster here? We're getting into more of depth purposes now. Who's coming off the bench? Who do I want?
I don't know. The Luka Nowitzki team.
Oh man,
Tyson.
I'm gonna go with the best available still, and from what I see, I'm again my big board here. My big board. I'm gonna go Karl Malone.
Oh wow!
I'm surprised he lasted so long. I was gonna have to take him if he was still there when it came around.
That's why.
I mean, he's a top,
Yeah.
top 25. He's top 20 to 25. I mean, this is value pick territory.
If we did a poll, okay, that's how I'm thinking. YouTube is about numbers, and if we did a poll and I got him on my team, it ain't helping.
Nope.
Rex's Rangers is on the clock.
Bob McAdoo.
Good pick.
Nice.
Love McAdoo.
All right, the pick and roll snipers.
Okay. So now I gotta get some guys that are gonna compliment, but also I gotta have a guy who can be in the closing lineup. So that's a great player that I want to select. Ray Allen's off the board. Reggie Miller's off the board. Okay.
There's one great one that we haven't picked yet. I can't believe you haven't seen him.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Anyway.
Give me prime Manu Ginobili for my 6 man.
Are these players supposed to be in their prime? Is that how we're judging them?
Everybody's in their prime.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I really thought you were going with Clyde on that one.
Rex, I was trying to outweigh it, right? And I'm like, okay, I know Clyde the Glide is great, but seeing Manu, I'm like, okay, you know what? Just for the 6 man purposes, because I would want Clyde to be in my starting lineup. Seeing that I already got 2 other guys, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but you see, as far as I knew, I was told the list had to be from the top 75 players. So Manu doesn't come into my selections.
Oh yeah.
I'm a terrible commissioner here.
Hey, wait, Rex.
You're still better. Wait. You're still better than Silver. Look at it that way.
Wait, Dart. No, okay. I'm sorry. Can I change my pick real quick?
Okay, real fast.
We have a trade.
Yes, a trade, please. Just this. I think the chat will like this. Can I get the guy in 2011 who embarrassed LeBron James by the name of Jason Eugene Perry? The Jet
Are you serious right now?
Wow.
Oh my god!
I thought you were going to go Berea.
All right.
What is going on right now?
Right?
What are we doing here?
Oh my God.
Next will be Della Vadova.
We've got the
Yeah,
San Pellegrino minorities on the
Okay,
clock.
I can't tell if we're
picking
joking
guys
or
despite LeBron. Give me Delonte West. Let's go.
They're taking this
What
serious.
are we doing here?
yeah. Who I want to pick someone that's like current, but I guess I don't want to make people upset. I'm gonna take Victor Wembanyama.
Ooh.
Oh,
Good pick, man.
I'm thinking about him.
I honestly think he'll end up
Dude.
being on the top 75 list.
That dude is like
I
7
really
foot
do.
8.
Dude,
Based
just
on
put
pace.
Wemby. Just put Wemby.
That's a lie. Based
Yeah,
on that
don't
team,
challenge
you
yourself.
need the rim protection. You need the rim protection, so that's good.
The Cagers.
All right. Okay, listen, if you're talking prime, no injuries, T-Mac would be nice. He would be nice. But I think I'm going to pass on him. I want 3 and D, so I'll take the ultimate 3 and D player in his prime. He's got chemistry with Steph Curry, who's on my team. I'm taking Klay Thompson.
Wow.
Klay Thompson.
Nice.
Johnny,
The
I was not going to
defenders.
pick him. Thank you. Thank you for not taking a player that I wanted.
You're welcome, bro.
The defenders.
You know, there's a guy on my all-time list. See, this is where there's a lot of pull here, a lot of tension with inner turmoil that I'm facing here. Are we supposed to be going like all-time list, or actually putting a team that we think would beat other players potentially on the floor? I mean, there's a glaring guy that's been left off the list here. But I actually feel as if prime uninjured T-Mac might be a better slot for me. You know what? Do it. Tracy McGrady. I'll do Tracy.
Good pick.
Good pick.
That's a good one, Scap. That's good.
All right, the
that's-
Hoopsters. I thought you were going to say George Mikan, but he was off the board anyway.
Can I just say, I can't believe the name you chose for me was the Hoopsters. That is so boring.
I was going to call it the Geezers. But
That was more entertaining than
You should have named it the worst
You
team
can't
ever
complain
assembled.
about
That's
your
what
name if you ain't picking. You can't do that.
Delusional picker. There you go.
How are you guys going to make fun of my T-Mac pick? My Penny Hardaway pick, and then go with T-Mac. I almost said T-Mac earlier to be
You
as
took
funny.
him first.
Listen, Genie Bus. There you go. Name him Genie Bus. He knows about as much basketball as Genie Bus right now.
Okay, so let's shout out to a couple of the comments I saw predicting my next picks. Brooke Lopez, Big Country, Scalabrini.
Scalabrini's too
Del
good.
Eccles.
Robert Ory, but Robert Ory's not as funny because he carried Kobe too.
You should have been there helping me defend Tim Duncan last week. That would have. Anyway.
Chris Webber or another guy whose career was ruined because the refs were helping Kobe and Shaq, Scott Pollard.
I thought you were going to say
Scott
Jalen
Pollard wasn't even a starter on that Kings team. Are you
you guys
looking at
related?
anything right now? At least pick a starter from that team. Pick Mike Bibby or somebody.
Mike, I was gonna say
Come
Mike
on.
Bibby.
Chocolate?
Knowing 2K, this stupid team's gonna win. Like,
I don't even think you can find these players for a simulation. We have to create his entire team.
I'm just going to write a script for a video that I think can piss Scap Attack off now because it'll be
The legend of Scott Pollard.
We've got a.
Pick Jim Pollard.
Yep, that was absolutely. Robin, you're on the 2 picks. Team Sports and Fitness Rants.
Oh, that's right. I got the back-to-backs. All right, so let me go with John Hondo Havlicek as my, my sixth man, so to speak, coming off the bench. The all-around game of Hondo Havlicek. A lot of people forget, when Bill Russell left after the 69 season, Hondo was still there, man. And the Celtics were able to win a couple of championships in the 70s. So don't forget the 6th Man of the Year award is named after John Havlicek. So give me John Havlicek. And then after that, I'm gonna go with Patrick Ewing, man. Shout out to Patrick Ewing, man. Shout out to all the New Yorkers out there, the New York fans. Give me Patrick Ewing.
You missed my show yesterday where I called him overappreciated. I just wanted to leave that out there.
How dare you talk about like that about Patrick Ewing?
Hoopsters, you're back on the clock. Or the geezers, or the...
Yeah, I'll answer the geezer. Wait, how many am I doing?
Just one more, and then we'll come back around to you.
Okay. I see Patrick Ewing in the comments. I'll take Patrick Ewing.
He just got picked.
I just picked him.
Yeah, he just came off the board.
Man, so did you guys officially take T-Mac or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fine. Peja.
Oh my God.
2011 world champion Peja. That's
like low key. That's the first pick where I'm like, damn it, I would have liked to have had Peja. Like that's a first pick. Well, Reggie.
6'10" sniper.
All right, the defenders.
I want to give a shout out to Sports Rants and Fitness. Robin, great pick. Havlicek was the guy I was alluding to on my last pick when I went with T-Mac that I was grappling with not taking. And look, AOH, the way it works, let me explain it to you. You pick second overall, which means we go the whole length of the board. Then we wrap back around the back end of the board, and then you pick 2 in a row very quickly there at the front. If you still haven't pieced that together after 7 picks, I just wanted to help you get all the way to understanding that. Okay, and without any further ado on my pick,
Is it because you guys?
I'm really torn on this. I'm basically split on front and back. Like I don't know. There's 2 guys I have in mind that I really want. If we're going prime, uninjured, I gotta go with now the late great Bill Walton. Slide him in there.
That was going to be my next
Great
pick.
Great passing big man. Great defender.
All right, the Cagers are on the clock.
Listen, I think what we have on this panel is a lot of guys that know NBA history. And because of that, I feel like there's it's almost like the opposite of recency bias. Like guys haven't done their due time yet, modern players, so you don't want to pick them yet. But 10 years from now, the fact that this guy fell this far down the board is going to look crazy. Give me Luka.
Team,
he can do it all. He could play a variety of positions. So wherever I got to slide him in, yeah. Luka off the bench is scary.
Luka Nowitzki.
Solid pick.
Luka Nowitzki. I can't believe Luka was not picked up then. Anyway.
We have to go off what the research tells us, okay? We have to remove the emotion.
If you
notice, Luka's not here with us today because we knew there might be a chance he doesn't come home with us. It's fine.
All right, we got the San Pellegrino minorities is on the clock.
I'm gonna go Josh. No. I'm gonna Penny.
Mellow.
I'm kind of shocked he hasn't been picked yet.
No, I'm not.
I mean, prime Carmelo, not loser Carmelo.
I'm messing with you, man.
Paired up with LeBron.
All right,
you don't want Lakers, snipers. Carmelo?
No.
So wait a minute. We got top 7, not top 6.
Well, I mean, we kept going. Do y'all want to just run this thing out?
Just finish out the roster. Let's
do this.
Yeah, I thought it was 6. Let's keep going.
Okay, so I got Jason Terry. That's my first guy off the bench. Okay, so I got to have a guy that's gonna spell the dream. And just correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he's been selected off the board. If not, I got to back up. So let me get prime Alonzo Mourning for rim protection, paint protection, rebounding, and intimidation.
All right.
You remember what Vince Carter did to him, right?
Hey, that wasn't prime. That was not prime Alonzo Mourning. I refuse to
Almost
believe
everyone did to him.
That's because he challenged everything.
He played
Respect
defense.
Alonzo
He did
Mourning.
play
Yeah,
defense.
I agree,
Now,
but
it's
you
because
can't
of
say that
people
other
like
line.
you. Because of people like you who want to embarrass Alonzo Mourning, they don't even challenge dudes at the rims anymore. They're cowards.
Oh,
Go up
how
there and
dare
try to
you.
get it.
How
Go
dare
up
you?
there
I'm
and
the
try to
opposite
get
of
it.
that. How dare you?
Yeah, well, stop trashing guys who challenge guys then.
I was not trashing him, but if you're going to say use that example, I'm going to point out that he is extremely posterized. But I'm not saying he shouldn't be brave. I love the fact that he was brave.
Anyways,
I
I'm
can't-
surprised you didn't call Johnny a knave.
I don't.
Anyway.
I'm above that. I'm pretty classy.
Who's up next?
I'm pretty sure.
We got Rex's Rangers on the clock.
Rex's Rangers.
Well, my starting small forward is Dominique Wilkins. When he comes off the court, then I'm going to have coming on the court Clyde Drexler.
Clyde the Glide.
Kill you with
Clyde.
athleticism at that position.
It's a good one.
Luka Nowitzki is on the clock.
Once again, I was
It's
going to go
when he
Clyde
comes.
as well for my first guard off the bench. But the next best thing we have on the big board is going to be Vince Carter.
Wow.
Vince.
All right.
I can't believe I've been able to hold my second point guard pick this long. No one's taken him.
I know who's coming.
Oh, you figured
No,
it out?
He's my pick next if you didn't take him.
Oh, no.
I want to
just
pick
thought
him.
about that, yeah.
I want to pick him because I know who it is, but I won't be mean, and I don't think Nick's going to pick him.
Do you know who it is? Because it's someone I don't talk about.
Oh well, I'm saying I think I know who it is, and I'll. Okay. But all right, so I have Bob Cousy. I got George Gervin. My team is pretty solid here. I'm gonna pick just somebody with monstrous size, even though I got a big team otherwise.
Yao
But
Ming?
just somebody. What's that?
Nothing.
No. I'm gonna go with Yao Ming.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, that was subtle.
That
Yeah.
If we need to just stop a layup, we're just gonna put him there anyway, and just hope
Or
that
get
hope
dunked
the
on.
best.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He also got he got dunked on by Nate Robinson.
Dunked on,
So
getting
If
blocked
you
by
wanna stop
5'7"
layups,
dudes.
take Maurice Lucas.
oh, how dare you disrespect someone?
when
who
Nate
challenges
Robinson
shots.
blocks you and dunks on you, it's. I mean,
Well,
he's
he can
still a
shoot free
millionaire,
throws
so I
for-
guess it doesn't matter.
I think it's your free throws.
That's all right. You can still take George Marison with the next pick. All right.
Chris Dudley.
Who else? Who else should I pick? I'm gonna pick all these guys I want to pick. They're already off the board. Oh, here's another guy with size. Nate Thurmond.
Oh,
Ooh, good. Yeah.
All right. Luka Nowitzki.
All right. Again, looking at the 2K ratings here, I need another ball handler, a guy with size. It was gonna be either
Can you
Isaiah
mute your
Thomas.
thing?
Oh, am I muted?
No. I was gonna say, Speed Engine. Can you mute your? You got a lot of background noise.
It was either
Okay.
going to be Isaiah Thomas or James Harden. I'm going to go with the offense for video game purposes, and I'm going to go with James Harden.
James Harden.
should have gone with Zeke.
You just jinxed yourself.
I would in a real draft take Zeke over Harden, but this is a simulation, so
Moneyball
They
was a
know.
movie, bro.
They know. The computer knows.
the computer knows.
The computer knows.
You haven't played 2K, my friend, clearly.
They know.
The computer
They know.
doesn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
They
James Harden might end up being like one of the best picks, depending.
They know.
Rex's Rangers. is on the
Okay,
clock.
well, my starting point guard is John Stockton. So as my backup point guard, I'm going to select his biggest fan, Gary Payton.
Ooh,
Love.
I was taking him.
that was a good one.
I can't believe
Yeah,
he
that was my
lasted
next pick.
long. I kept putting off picking him because I wanted to get bigger players on the roster and couldn't believe he was still there.
All right, the pick and roll snipers.
Has anybody picked the captain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I had to make
KJ.
sure. Okay, yeah, because I was like, wait a minute.
We should
I
have
didn't-
all of our channels shut down if he was
Is that
not
just
taken.
now hitting you that you didn't think he was taken yet, and you just figured you let him slide to 7
I
to you?
would never upload another video ever again.
I'm asking because I stepped away a few times, so I'm assuming he got selected once I stepped away because I never heard it. But my next pick, okay, so I got front court, I got back court. I need another defender. So anybody got Michael Cooper, 8-time defensive player of the year? Anybody got him yet?
Nope.
Well, I mean,
On
once
him.
again, just like me, you have Larry Bird. So who's Larry Bird's biggest fan? Michael Cooper.
Exactly. Rex, thank you for that. I sincerely appreciate it. So yeah, I got Michael Cooper for the win. Coop from downtown, baby.
Nah, you got to go to the hole with the Koopa Loop.
Yeah, I got Jerry West for that. Throw
The San Pellegrino
As Isaiah
Nordies.
Thomas.
Yeah,
Nope.
Zeke did too. Oh, you talking about Zeke? Are you talking about 2.0?
Zeke.
No,
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I want
That's
the
what
little
you're talking
one.
about. Take
No,
a Celtics one. Take a Celtics one.
I
don't
do not
think-
want the Celtics.
Yeah.
One can I believe he's even available.
Sam Jones is out there.
Isaiah Thomas, Pistons.
Could you put in parentheses not
No.
Boston?
Give a no. Only one A if he's Pistons. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Zeke.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Yeah.
But not Jerry West. Okay.
Zeke from Chicago, not Zeke from Cabin Creek.
Right. All right. Magic Johnson was a point guard. I was going to have Isaiah backing him up. I've got plenty of small guys, though. I got Magic. I got Steph. I got Luka. So I don't really need a shooting guard or floor general. There's a lot of beautiful offense on this board, but not enough love for defense. So give me one of the top, arguably 3 greatest defensive players of all time, Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
All right. Ben Wallace.
Hey, Robin, are you sticking with top 75 or are you going off that board?
I'll be honest with you, Rex. You know how I do? I just go off the handle. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just picking guys, man. Nothing.
I got an idea for your next pick. A guy that really fit in with your roster. See if you pick
look
him.
at Nick. He has a whole entourage behind him right now.
That's right. This is serious. This is not a game. You guys might think this is a game, but it's not.
Yeah, I thought we was doing all time, so I was always thinking all time.
Okay, because
I was
Go
going to say the defenders are on the clock.
Yeah, I was going to go with Isaiah Thomas there. Unfortunately, he's off. I'm going to go with some prime uninjured upside here, little utility player, and go with Grant Hill.
yeah.
Nice.
Good pick. Good
The
pick.
Geezers are back on the clock. AOH. AOH, are you there?
Sorry, I was muted.
Damn.
Hey, before I give my pick, I want to make an observation, and a lot of people will dismiss this as us just being nostalgic, but there are a lot of people picked today who were LeBron's teammates and Jordan's opponents.
Very true.
No, seriously. When they say that
right, that's
Michael
right.
had too much help and LeBron had none, today's picks do not reflect that.
Well, I'm taking Craig Hodges next. All right.
Hey, wait, that's a very astute observation.
Well, thank you. My next joke pick would be any center that Jordan ever had. But I'll go with the enjoyment of resurrecting someone's career and pretending they never got hurt. Since Grant Hill's already taken, I'd like to see what Derrick Rose could have become.
Good pick. He's an MVP, even if you just take him as is.
Well, okay, but that doesn't mean that was as far as he was going to go.
We're not picking guys on potential. Otherwise, I'm taking Len Bias next. Like
I asked that at the beginning. I asked that at the
He
beginning.
never played in the NBA though.
Yep,
You
it's
got
gotta
a
be
paycheck.
NBA players.
Oh, he signed a contract.
Never
Dark.
played.
based on their absolute peak or what they could have been.
I asked-
it's
Absolute
on
peak.
it's on the peak, yeah.
Uh,
But
okay. Well, I mean, I also mentioned the injuries. If we remove someone's injury, can't
Yeah,
we
you remove the
infer
injuries.
that they're going to become better than the best we ever saw them? Anyways, that's my pick.
Bill Lambier. Team Robin, you got back-to-back picks.
Oh, once again, all right, yeah. So let me go with my man, the Rain Man, Sean Kemp.
Good pick.
You know,
All right.
Sean Kemp's pretty athletic down there, man. Was a solid rebounder at that power forward position because of his quick jumping ability. He was able to get up on that second leap, you know, faster than a lot of people. He was a solid shot blocker. And once again, all these big men out here, Sean Kemp's going to be putting them on a poster. So give me Sean Kemp, the Rain Man. And at my next pick, I'm going to go with a little bit of shooting, a little bit of scoring. I got a lot of defensive guys, and I got guys for overall game. Give me Chris Mullin coming off the bench.
Nice.
New Yorker.
That's right, with the lefty stroke.
I
Oh,
really
my-
thought you were going to go with Bernard King.
Ooh.
I hope my guy survives. Anyway, Geezers, you're back on the clock. AOH.
I am here. Wow. Back on the clock. I went from waiting an eternity to.
Get together,
What other,
man. I already explained it to you.
Did you hear what I told you last time?
It's going to come right back to you. I love you, man.
You guys are so boring. It feels like a lifetime goes by between every one of these.
I just did my pick so quick. Come on.
That was a deep
Jesus,
cut.
I'm sorry, Robin.
Deep cut.
My feelings are hurt. I'm out.
You know I love you, man. You're my boy.
Just hurry up and pick Steve Novak. What are we doing here?
Yes, Steve Novak. Thank you.
All right. Steve.
Well, seriously?
Close your eyes,
Novak.
Gavin. Think about
Well,
guys
that's
you remember
Stevie
from back in the
Francis.
day.
Is that your real pick, AOH, or are you going to pick somebody else?
Oh my god.
Danny Manning.
At least
All right,
he
now
didn't
he's
say Danny
serious.
Ferry.
Yeah, another KU
Good
guy
pick,
to go
good
next
pick.
to
Danny
my
Manning
pick,
was
Scott
number
Pollard.
one pick, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Kansas,
1988
right?
Yeah.
to the Clippers. So we know what happened there.
The defender.
Guys, I'm
are on
gonna
the
I'm gonna
clock.
try to move over AOH's pick as quickly as I possibly can here and get into this next pick, the number 3 overall pick of whatever the 9th round. You know, I know we're supposed to be doing fit and you know what the product on the court looks like, but damn it, I can't watch this guy get passed along anymore. 14th all time in scoring in NBA history, 6th all time in rebounds in NBA history. He has a higher scoring and rebound average per game than Tim Duncan. Put him on the board. Elvin Hayes, baby.
Oh, nice.
Nice pick. All right, Scap.
What's sad is when he said 14th and 6th, I knew who he was talking about. That's how boring my life is. Plus, I grew up with Bullet season tickets, so I probably seen him play more than any other human being.
Yeah. The Cagers are on the clock.
All right. So you could argue that there's more talented players available, but I also like chemistry and fit. A team with Magic Johnson on it is going to be running a lot of fast break. Seen it work before. Give me big game James Worthy.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we know the end result of that combination, don't we?
The San Pellegrino minorities.
You're
on the
I
clock.
am going to go Dwight Howard.
All right.
All right.
The pick and roll snipers.
Okay, so has anybody taken the truth? Paul Pierce.
Nope.
No.
Clearly, none of you guys can handle the truth. So give me Paul Pierce for the win, baby.
All right.
Just don't poop your pants in the finals, all right?
We'll have a wheelchair standing by for your team.
There you go.
Hey, quick question. Have you guys seen any other championship team like milk a championship outside of that 08 Celtics team?
83 Sixers.
Ooh.
Can I ask a question about Paul Pierce?
2004 Pistons, too, kind of.
No, it's like
Yeah, they win again.
Rasheed Wallace always yapping.
don't get me wrong. Like I'm happy those guys won, but if you listen to them, they talk like they went back to back and then came back and won 5 years.
Yeah,
later.
they think they're the Boston team that went 8 in a row.
I mean, seriously, I'm like, gosh, I won one championship. Like, kind of tone it down, just a little.
Rex's Rangers is on the clock.
Okay, I got 2 point guards. I only got one real center, though. That's an oversight. Wow. I'm just sticking with long-term consistency. In the post, I'll go with Robert Parrish.
Nice.
All right.
I
Team
dodged
Luka-
a bullet.
Luka
Sorry,
Nowitzki. Yep.
All right, again, everyone's coming at this the wrong way. This guy is top 40 in my big board. He hasn't been picked up yet. I don't think he's been drafted. Jerry Lucas?
Nope.
That's actually who I was going to take, but then I realized I only had Moses at center, so I changed it.
All right. I have back-to-back picks, and I'm going to go, and for my first pick, I can't believe this guy lasted this long. I'm going to pick the master of the granny shot, Rick Barry.
That's a good one.
Damn, he was
It's
next on
uncanny,
my
Dart. When I have foreseen 2 of your picks. I saw George Gervin coming, and I saw Rick Barry coming. Before you even said a word, I knew it was coming.
With a team this talented, though, you got to worry about chemistry. Rick Barry has some chemistry issues.
I think
He's
that's why
coming off the
Barry
bench.
and Pistol Pete haven't been picked, was because we all think that, right?
That's why I passed on Barry.
Well, Yao Ming, Nate Thurman, Rick Barry, they're the depth guys. And then I also don't have I'm going to pick another guy who was absolutely amazing as well. Adrian Dantley.
Nice.
Yep.
AD,
Automatic.
the original AD.
Yep, I need some scorers because I got my fast break guys, and I need some guys that could get some buckets.
There's like a 4-year stretch in the 80s where he averaged 30 points, shooting 55% from the field. Like, that's just stupid for a small forward position.
Yeah, if you actually look at his mid-range numbers, they're by far the best mid-range numbers recorded. He almost hit 60% one year from mid-range. He was like 595.
That's
Problem is that was basically his entire game.
Yep.
I'm not knocking him. He's one of my all-time favorite guys. I played with him before, but he had a limited area of expertise, shall we say.
Sure.
Luka Nowitzki, you're on the clock.
All right. I'm going to get a lot of flack for this pick, but I need one more true center. I think that's where I'm hurting the most. I have my eye on another guy who I think will fall to another pick later on. So, again, we're going video game numbers here. I'm going to go Joel Embiid as my true backup center.
All right.
Sweet God.
This is
Rex
just
is
video
Rangers.
game theory, right? This is video game algorithm stuff.
Just video games.
Rex's
Even in the
Rangers.
algorithm, he'll get hurt.
Yeah.
He's my backup. That's all
I'm
right.
going with the greatest shooting guard ever born in Wilmington, North Carolina. Sam Jones.
Hey, Rex, I like how you got the chat all excited, like you were going to say Michael Jordan, even though he was
Well,
born.
that's why I said
Brooklyn,
born
New
in
York.
Wilmington, because Jordan was born in Brooklyn.
Born in New York.
Sam Jones was actually born here. Here.
The pick and roll snipers.
Okay,
On the
so
clock.
has Joe Dumars been selected?
No.
No.
How can you guys let Joe
Dude, I
Dumars,
was going to, but I went with Jones instead. I went with
the
Lawson.
1989 Finals MVP, for crying out loud, another 3-and-D guy? Give me Joe Dumars for the win.
All right. The San Pellegrino minorities.
I want to go with another big man, but I feel like I'm going to go Kyrie Irving.
Good pick.
All right, Kyrie.
It'll be entertaining to watch.
All right. Oh yeah.
The Cagers are on the board.
All right, so I've got a starter and a backup for every position except the power forward. I need somebody to back up Kevin McHale. So if you guys remember in the early 2000s, the power forward debate was Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett, and one other guy. And people forget he was in that conversation. Give me Chris Webber. He can score, he can rebound, he can pass the ball. Great team player. I'll have him coming off my bench.
Hey, Johnny, not to digress, but you know Kobe dominated the era of the power forwards. They don't ever talk about that.
That's true. Man. That's true. I'm also picking on the my last spot on the roster, so I can take a guy who's been dominated a little bit.
Tim Duncan dominated the era Kobe. Anyway.
So yeah, that brings me to my pick, guys. And before I go, actually, I just want to AOH. Listen, you're going to be up next. Okay. So after I make my pick, it's going to be your turn. And then shockingly, I know it's going to seem extreme to you. There will be two other picks made, which will both be sports and fitness brands. Then it will come back to you. So be ready. You're going to have two immediate picks here coming up right after me. And
that
guys,
like an eternity.
I'm trying to peruse the board here. I don't think I see his name. So if I have a backup one in the chamber, guys, one of 24 players in NBA history with at least 5 All-NBA selections and 5 All-NBA defensive selections, 1 defensive player of the year twice, while he was scoring 20 points per game during that span of time. Sidney Moncrief. Is he still available right now, or is he off the board?
Anybody's picked him.
Great pick.
Yeah, that's a solid pick.
Someone said pick Master P.
He is available.
He is available.
Put him up there.
He kept MJ in the playoffs down to like 40% when they met up.
All right, AOH, as briefed by Jay Scapatak, you're on the board.
Thank you for the helping hand, Scap. I appreciate your genuine kindness. And I just wanted to have a point of clarification from earlier. If I would have known Paul Pierce was going to last this long, I would have asked, is this Paul Pierce at his full potential or Paul Pierce facing Kobe Bryant's referees?
Wait, I got it.
I'm going to give some love to the 91-92 Cleveland Cavaliers since Michael Jordan put them in memory lane. I'm going to go with Brad Daugherty.
The original Tim Duncan.
I was thinking Mark Price. Mark Price would be.
I thought you were going to say Brad.
Did I not choose Mark? I didn't want people to think I was picking just white guys. Otherwise, Craig Elo and Price would argue.
What about Nance?
Dude, it was so close between Daugherty and Nance Senior. You think I should have chosen Nance?
You got
I don't think it matters at this point.
You got another pick coming up in about 2 minutes.
Okay, I'll get to work on that.
All right,
how many
Robert,
roster spots we doing, Dart?
We'll do 15, and then
15. Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
Luka Nowitzki has Bronny James as his last pick. Yeah, Robin, you got back-to-back picks.
Oh man, it's tough to do these back-to-back picks. But I'm going to throw out a player that I've always talked about on my channel that I believe should be in the Hall of Fame already. He should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. you forget about him when you think about guys like Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, right? The Gary Paytons, right? The John Stocktons. But give me Kevin Johnson, man. I'm going to go with Kevin Johnson as my guy, my backup point guard behind Jason Kidd, man. Kevin Johnson, one of the very few players that was going out there giving you 20 and 10 assists for like 5 or 6 consecutive seasons. So, yeah, give me Kevin Johnson. And my next pick, give me like a minute here. Let me think. I'm torn. Kevin Johnson, man, and you know what? I'm gonna go with Reggie Miller. Give me a little firepower, a little movement out there.
He was taken.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
That would be me.
Damn. Man, goodness. Messed me up right there. All right. Here we go. Let's do.
Damn, Robin, don't you know how this works?
I know, man. Listen, I've been pretty quick with these picks, man. You gotta cut me a little slack here. I don't have no computer. I don't got no screen in front of me here.
Okay, LeBron. Any other excuses?
I like that. That was actually a good one.
Oh my God. No, it wasn't.
You LeBron James is the king of excuses.
LeBron in the most random way possible. That was
AC Green. Take AC Green. The Iron Man himself.
The true Iron Man.
Overdane.
You know what? I'm gonna
Charles
go with
Smith.
Bob Pettit, man. I don't know. Has Bob Pettit been taken?
That's a good pick.
one. I was thinking he was gonna fall. That was the guy I was.
I thought Bob Pettit got taken already. Okay.
I'll take Bob Pettit then.
The
might be the
Geezers,
best value pick in the 12th round.
11th round. Geezers.
Oh, 11th.
You're on the
11th round,
clock.
Sorry, yeah.
I am going to go with this guy because he led the Lakers to back-to-back
That's not
championships. Whenever you're done, Steam Engine, it'd be great.
Who's speaking rudely to me?
You know.
Name yourself.
Mute that.
Show yourself.
Yes, please mute when you're not on because it sounds like you got kids in the background. It's taking over
My
the
bad.
mic.
That's my bad.
You're
Well,
good.
get together.
All right, so Lakers back-to-back championships, overcoming the difficulty of having an inefficient ball hog on his team. Pau Gasol is my next pick.
Can't believe I'm mad at a Pau Gasol pick because of how you set that BS up.
That's who I was gonna pick too. Damn it.
The defenders back on the clock.
Yeah, I kind of need a big, but it's hard. It's hard. There's so many good guards available for me. Peak prime guards available that could really fill it up. Oh man, I got 2 right now. I don't even know which one I want to go with. I'll slide some big depth down the chart, but the question is which one of these swing players? You know what? I'm gonna take. Give me Alex English.
Nice.
No. I'm thinking
All
Adrian
right.
Dantley. English is good.
Alex English. All right. All right, the Cagers.
Dude, I don't even know. Okay, so we're like third string here. Every position is available. Was Bernard King taken?
Not yet.
No.
Really? Oh, all righty then.
Bernard
Give me
King.
Bernard King. Transition monster, scoring machine. Yeah, size, strength. I'll take him.
All right. We got the San Pellegrino minorities.
I'm gonna go. Has Russell Westbrook been taken yet?
Not
Nope.
yet.
Nope.
I'm gonna take Russell.
Dang. All right.
Little
pick and roll
reunion with Kevin
snipers.
Durant.
Has anybody selected Prime Amari Stoudemire?
Nope.
Once again, the pick and roll snipers, we are going to pick and roll you jokers to death because I have another guy who can spell Larry Bird or Hakeem Olajuwon in that high elbow off the pick and roll. So pick your poison. Are you going to double team Jerry West or are you going to leave one of my screen guys wide open? Because either way, we're going to make those shots, and we are going to put you guys in a nightmare. So I'm taking Amari Stoudemire for the win, baby.
Rex's Rangers, you're on the clock.
Well, I've got Moses, so I guess I've got to go with Willis Reed.
Nice.
All right.
I thought you were going to say Jesus Shuttlesworth.
I already have him.
That's the alter. Hey,
Never mind.
you can only bring him out in the fourth quarter. You can't bring him out in the first quarter. That's not fair.
Well, I got
Jesus-
Sam Jones just to come out and take the last shot.
Well, see, that's not fair neither. So you got two guys now. See,
Luka Nowitzki, you're on the board.
All right. Once again, the best front office in the league has done all the work.
Yeah, but what's your pick?
For my 11th round pick, I'm going with David Thompson, Skywalker himself.
Nice.
All right.
Bucket getter, freak athlete.
That's a great pick. I was between him and Alex English. That's who I was bemoaning on my pick. Great pick.
I'm going to fill out my guard slots. Now, these two guys were actually on the same team together and won a championship in 1979 with the Seattle Supersonics. I'm going with Dennis Johnson, and I'm going with
Gus?
Gus Williams.
Gus
There you
Williams.
go. Sorry. You all know I talk about Gus Williams a lot. So anyway. Proven.
So you took DJ
and Gus Williams.
Gus Williams.
I don't know. I think Gus Williams is probably in 2K, but it doesn't really matter that much. Anyway, Luka Nowitzki.
We're on the clock here. All right, I'm thinking again. I'm going to reach a little bit here. I'm thinking video game numbers. I need a good backup point guard. I'm going to go Damian Lillard.
All right.
Wow.
Has fallen to the something pick, 100th pick or something. Oh, we got a guy that's still on the board. I might pick him last. He was mentioned earlier. Rex's Rangers.
Okay, I'm trying to decide between Earl the Pearl Monroe and, well, I'll leave the Pearl since he's a New York Knick. I'll leave him for Robin, and I'll take Paul Arizin.
Nice.
One scored 85 points in a game for Villanova before the shot clock.
Awesome. The pick and roll snipers.
has Pistol Pete Maravich been selected?
No.
You keep asking these questions that you know the answer to.
How on earth is the greatest scorer from college, led college in scoring 3 consecutive seasons, not come off the board? And
Because this is NBA.
Yeah.
he's a combo guard. Give me Pistol Pete Maravich for the win.
Yeah, but no defense, no team success.
Wait, Rex. But I can put him out there with Michael Cooper, Kawhi Leonard, Dennis Rodman. So I can hide him.
Yeah, he played with Bird for half a year and retired. Bird
He was out of his prime.
his ego.
He
Oh,
was out of his-
but he does have a career 3-point shooting percentage of 67%.
Okay, it's fair enough.
The San Pellegrino minorities. You're on the clock.
I know I need another big man, but for the sake of entertainment, just in case we're terrible, Stevie Francis.
Wow.
Franchise.
All right.
Hey, at least he didn't say Juan Dixon.
The Cagers.
There's so many good players available. Chat's really giving me some good feedback. I like another floor general who can. I need a guy who could space the floor and shoot the three, but also a guy who can facilitate because there's so many great players on this team to facilitate to. Give me Mark Price, one of the most efficient floor generals in the history of the game. I'll take him.
To be honest, with this group of guys we got picking, I thought Mark Price was going to go 3rd or 4th round.
Yeah. Great player.
Yeah. The defenders.
Well, I aforementioned on the last way around that I needed some big help, definitely some rim protection. This guy really can't score very well, but I don't really need him to score. Look at these guys that I have on this squad. I'm going to go with, I don't think he was picked in these last couple picks, Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good pick.
Yeah,
All right,
he was
good.
one of my
Nice.
reserves.
I believe 4-time Defensive Player of the Year award, tied with Ben Wallace, I want to say, and maybe Dwight Howard
Rudy Gobert.
and Rudy Gobert. Yep.
That is the most fraudulent defensive player of the year ever.
Being the least deserving. Yeah.
Most fraudulent.
Geezers. AOH, you're back on the clock.
Yeah, I've really been struggling with this one. It was going to be the Birdman, or there's this guy for the Lakers who had so much potential, and then the league chose someone else. Name dropping Nick Van Exel.
Nick,
I thought you were going to say Rick Fox.
One of the most underrated clutch players of all time, Nick Van Exel. Huge for us in the 90s.
Robin, you're on the clock. Team Sports and Fitness Ranks.
Oh man, goodness gracious, man! I mean, look at all the names out here on the board, man. Shout out to all you guys, man, that have been selecting some of these guys, man. It just shows you the deep history of the NBA, man, and basketball. So shout out to all you guys, man, because it's tough right now when you're talking about these last couple guys here. I'm gonna go with Detlef Schrempf at one pick. A guy who can stretch the floor. A lot of people don't remember Detlef Schrempf, but he was like a little bit of a lesser Dirk Nowitzki. So I'm gonna go with Detlef Schrempf.
All right.
And I go again, right? One more.
Yep.
Let's see here. Should we go with it? This 2, 3. Man, this is getting tough now. Man, I need like a lifeline or something, man. I feel like I'm on that show, man. When you need to call somebody up, what is that?
I could explain to you how this works.
Okay.
Listen, man,
you,
why you giving me
lot of
slack,
passive
man?
aggression.
Can you
Right? You're a Nick
Come
fan,
on, man.
right? Are you a Nick? You're a
how
Nick
about-
fan,
Aggressive
right?
comments on this.
You've got
I'm gonna
on
go
the top
with Reggie
75
Lewis.
list. You still got Pearl Monroe and Dave DeBuscher, both available.
I'm going with Reggie Lewis. Rest in peace to Reggie Lewis.
All right. We've got the Geezers back on the board.
Oh. I am going to go with, I don't think people talk enough about Sharif Abdur-Rahim. Sharif Abdur-Rahim.
G.R. Reed? No?
Sharif Abdur-Rahim was so hyped when I was a kid, man. People thought he was going to be like this huge thing. He ended up being all right.
The defenders.
Now, I do want to. I have been meaning to address my point guard slot, though. I have to say I've been taking some criticism in the comment section saying I only have one point guard. Listen, I have one guy designated as a point guard, but I have a multitude of ball handlers on this team that could in fact act as points. I mean, Kobe was basically the one in the Shaq era. I mean, you've got Grant Hill who could play some one. You've even got Nikola Jokic who could run the offense. So I don't want to hear this nonsense about Scap doesn't have any points. However, I will address my point guard slot here for all of you out there clamoring. I'm trying to peruse the list. I have not called one yet that has been picked. I'm going to be embarrassed if I do it right here. Has Steve Nash come off the board yet?
Yes.
Yeah, he was
Absolutely.
taken pretty early. Where's he at?
Well, guys,
That's the minority.
Oh, he's on the minorities. Don't you
Al
worry.
Greer, Lenny Wilkins.
Steve Nash
Listen.
on the minorities.
Listen. In the case that Stevie Nash was off the board, I don't want to hear any jokes, any slanderous nicknames flying out here when I announce this guy. This stud in his prime averaged 4 consecutive triple doubles throughout the course of an 82 game NBA season. Put him up there. Russell Westbrook. Get him up there.
He's already picked 2.
Scap scrambling. Scap scrambling.
You know what it is, guys.
You
The
guys
mimosa
didn't
came
even
out.
have this planned out. Look at all these guys I got on my board that have been taken yet. You guys are panicking. I have got guys on guys that I'd love to pick.
All right.
I have no board here,
Listen.
no notes, no computer.
Listen.
Guys, this is my draft board. If you can see, it's not quite computer.
That's all I needed.
I'm not quite computer savvy here. Wow, I feel like AOH right now. I'm just about to just yell out a name.
Here, let me help you out, Scap. Yeah, Scap, you need a point guard, right? Guys remaining. You could take Tim Hardaway. You could take Chauncey Billups, Rajon Rondo, Hal Greer, Tony Parker, Alvin Robertson, Darren Williams.
You know, I do kind of like the sound of Tony Parker here. Yeah, let's slide the Frenchman on the board here for me.
You're welcome.
All right.
You know, I got Tony
teamwork.
Parker top 60. That's a value pick, Johnny. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
The Cagers.
All right, so for my third string, I need a big man. I mean, I really don't need a big man. Wilt Chamberlain's going to play all 48 minutes, but seeing that I could use a big man, I guess, just in case Wilt, his invincible self gets hurt, I'm going to take a guy who was an MVP, made 3 all-defense teams, Hall of Famer, arguably the greatest big man in Boston Celtics history, not named Bill Russell. Give me Dave Cowens. He could play the 4 or he could play the 5. I want Dave.
So that's a good pick. I should have used a computer like you, Johnny, instead of a sheet of paper.
I thought he was going to say Easy Ed
Next
McCauley.
time, bro. Next time.
Steam Engine, if you want to announce it, I know you were saying you had audio issues, but I guess you still have audio issues. Now, Steam Engine picks Bam Adebayo. The pick and roll snipers, you're on the clock.
Wait a minute now, guys. I'm seeing, and don't get me wrong, y'all have made some great picks. Great picks. I've yet to hear anybody say, I just need this one guy. He doesn't have to do anything. Just, hey, he can be over there taking a nap. We need you in the fourth
LeBron's
quarter.
already been picked.
We need you in the fourth quarter just to make the biggest shot possible. Give me Big Shot Bob for the win.
Love that pick. At the end of your bench, who can you get better that's going to accept that
Nobody.
role but still come up and make plays like that?
Nobody.
Season-defining plays.
And don't forget 7 championships. Okay, so his resume is impeccable when it comes to those big shots.
Hey, I still remember him missing once in 2003. Still haunts me to this day. Okay, it can happen.
Rex's Rangers, you're on the clock.
Dolph Shays.
Nice.
Probably historically the greatest player not picked yet.
You know, that was going to be my final pick. And I won't call his name out, I promise.
Take his son.
Luka Nowitzki, you're on the board again.
All right, so we're doing 15 total players. Is that right?
Yes, but you have Bronny James is your last.
But Bronny is my 15th, right? So I essentially have 2 more picks. I'm going to go a little homer with these next 2. And for my, let's see, this will be my 14th pick. No, it'll be my 13th pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the great Fin Dog, Michael Finley, as a hometown pick.
All
And we're
right.
going to take him as my third string small forward.
All right. I'm going to go with a guy that won the MVP, and he hasn't been picked yet. I think it's the only MVP who hasn't been picked. I'm going to go with Wes Unseld.
Good pick.
That's nice.
Great pick.
Wesley Unseld.
And then I have no idea. let's see.
It's hard now. It's scarce.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. You know what? I'm gonna go with Neil Johnston.
You are a Neil Johnston guy. You always have been.
Yep.
I don't know what that means, but you always have been.
Then we got Luka Nowitzki.
All right. So this is essentially my last pick. I'm gonna go another guard, just the best one on my big board. I thought about going JoJo White since Bronny is an issue, and I could take him as my third string point guard. But I'm gonna go Mitch Richmond as my last
Great pick.
Oh,
Great
nice.
pick.
Really?
Pick.
On my
My
radar.
last
Going
pick, essentially.
Richmond?
Good scorer, great 3-point
Great
shooter. The Rock.
All right, and Rex.
Well, since you left it open for me, who's the only guy to ever lead the league in scoring and assists in the same season?
Nate Archibald.
Thank you.
Tiny Archibald.
All right. Pick and roll snipers.
So to fill out my roster, okay.
Well, if you got Robert Orr, you got to go Steve Kerr next, right?
I was thinking about that, Rex. I really was. But for that third string, I need a guy opposite of Pistol Pete who can also create for himself, has some size, and he can also come up in the clutch because he's also tied with the great Kobe Bean Bryant for second most buzzer beaters of all time. Let me get ISO Joe for the win. Joe Johnson, baby.
Yeah. Specialists at this point are good picks.
All right. SP Minority.
I am going to go only because I can't think anybody else. I'm going to go Allen Houston.
Why not Byron Houston?
Because I don't know who that is.
All right.
Google him.
All right. So I see a lot of smart, very smart, knowledgeable basketball fans in the chat saying Drazen Petrovic, but I'm going to leave him for now. That's a great shooter. I want a different shooter, and it might seem like a weird pick to some people, but anybody who watched basketball in the 80s is going to know this guy. This guy was a sniper. Dale Ellis. Give me Dale Ellis. Averaging as high as 27 points per game. Dude could shoot. He was the one frequently challenging Larry Bird in the three-point contest, and he would love to play in this era, let me tell you.
All right. The defenders.
Well, guys, you know what happened on that last pick was I started the mimosas. As you recall from last week, things went precipitously downhill for me when the mimosas got into my hands. So that's kind of why I missed my pick last time, and I'm probably going to do it right now again. I've got two queued up if one of these guys is not available. I'm looking. Dave DeBuscher.
Good one.
Yep, available.
Great defensive player. He'd have a couple DPOYs if that was an award back then, for sure.
Yeah.
And I could kind of mix and match. He can go 3-4 for me. And I like you said, I like his defense. You know, he's about a 16, 17 point per gamer in his prime. I'll take that on the squad for sure. Did I see Birdman just get put in there? Is that the Chris Anderson?
Chris Anderson.
Sure sound like Cash Money.
AOH has left the chat, so I decided since he had mentioned Birdman, he'll get put in there. And I think for his following round, sorry, Robin, if you're going to pick this guy, I think he should get Jeremy Lin Sanity.
I like that. And let me help you out. As AOH would say, Jeremy Lin, the best player on the Lakers, circa whatever year he played with Kobe and had like 6 good games.
So when we're talking peak, are we talking about the span of a week? Because I can make an argument.
Yeah. Robin, what are your picks?
This is my last two picks, right?
No, you get one more after this. Or wait,
Oh,
no.
one more?
No, this is the last one. Sorry, yeah, last two.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll go with some dirty guys, some hustle guys. Give me Charles Oakley. Is everybody taking Charles Oakley?
Nope.
All right, give me Charles Oakley. One of the grind out players, like I said, a glue guy. And for my last pick, man, I'm gonna go with John Starks. I'm gonna go with the two New Yorkers as my last two picks. The hard and hustle guys coming off the bench, man. So give me John Starks.
All right. The Geezers. Yeah, Jeremy Lin. All right. And then the Defenders.
Guys, I see some good historical picks I could slide on here to end the draft, but I think I'm just going to go with, look, I pretty much, as those who follow me on my channel, and probably you guys have surmised at this point, I pretty much dislike most current modern day players. There's a very few amount that I respect.
We
As
noticed.
you know, I have one of them, Jokic, and Antetokounmpo is the other one. Guys, one of my favorite players right now, I'd say he's the third best player alive today, is the guy that was first team All-NBA for 2 consecutive years. He finished 5th and 2nd in league MVP over that time. I think in about 10 years, he's going to be an all-time player. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put him on as my last pick, please, and thank you.
Good pick.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
The Cagers.
That's what I'm saying. Modern players aren't getting much love. Was Anthony Davis picked?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me scroll down then. Let's see here. All right, well, let me finish out my roster with some. Wait, hold on. Let me look.
Pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up. All right. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do this. So give me 8-time All-Star, NBA Hall of Famer, one of the most underrated players in NBA history, Bob Lanier. I'll move
Nice.
Dave Cowens down to the power forward slot. He's done that before, and that'll round out my roster.
All right. We got the SP minorities. Last pick.
Not a lot of tough guys on my squad. Therefore, I'm gonna have to go Zach Randolph.
All right.
All right, nice. Zebo.
We got the pick and roll snipers.
So I already got the 2011 guy that gave LeBron a nightmare. So I have to, and I have the 2014, not to forget him as well. So I mean, it wouldn't be right if I didn't get the 2015 guy that also gave LeBron additional nightmares. Also holding him to 0 points in the fourth quarter of the 2015 NBA Finals. And also another guy that Max Kellerman said, if the fate of the world and the aliens came down, he wants Andre Iguodala for the win to round out my roster.
Not Max Kellerman's finest moment, but just saying.
2015 Iggy, I gotta take it, man. And let me also add, Andre Iguodala increased his field goal percentages and his point per game production while being guarded by LeBron James. So this whole guards 1 through 5, it's totally fabricated. Has no basis in reality.
No, he absolutely can guard 1 through 5. No one said guard them well.
Good point, Rex. Good point. Good point.
I can guard Andre Iguodala, but he's going for 120 in 3 quarters.
Is that in your prime or right now?
Yes, that's in my prime. Yeah. I'm a 5'10" point guard, guys. Come on.
And then Rex.
This is my last pick, correct?
Yes.
Before coaches. So the Kangaroo Kid, Billy Cunningham.
All right.
Luka Nowitzki as Bronny James as a penalty for picking LeBron. And I'm going to pick somebody who claims to be around the 200th greatest player of all time to line out my roster.
Wow.
Gilbert Arenas.
Nice.
Come
Good for
on.
you.
Hey, wait,
Good for
Dart.
you.
Agent
Dart,
Good for
Zero.
you.
After the
Yes,
hatchet
Bob
job
Buzzard
video he did on me, I find that offensive.
He has 5 buzzer beaters.
Hey guys, real quick before we go into the coaches, was Willis Reed taken?
Yes,
just
I
curious.
got him.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
All right, we'll continue this order. I'm going to pick, I think, the most versatile coach in respect to being able to, an innovative coach.
Oh, shoot.
Red Auerbach. That's who I'm picking.
I think he deserves to get picked first. I don't think anyone can argue with that.
Mm-hmm. Luka Nowitzki, who's your coach?
I went back and forth on this one a little bit. Obviously, I'm going to go with the Homer pick. It was between Nelson or Carlisle, but I got to go with Carlisle, right? It's just too good. So I'm going to go Rick Carlisle as my coach.
No Dick Motta?
No, I think Rick Carlisle is really underrated. I think he's great X's and O's.
I do too.
Maybe not the best friendly player kind of coach, he's not going to just bend over for you. Some players or organizations don't like that, but I've always been a big fan of Rick Carlisle.
He's old school.
Yeah.
Rex, who are you picking as your coach?
Well, I've got Gary Payton on my team. I got Willis Reed. I got Moses Malone. I got these fiery guys. I got to have a fiery coach. I'm going to select the only coach to beat Russell Celtics.
No.
Alex Hannum, the man that challenged Wilt Chamberlain to a fist fight and Wilt backed down.
Hey, Rex, I found that accidentally when I was looking up some other information. It kind of shocked me. I was like, so essentially, all you needed to do was just not back down from Wilt and tell him, no, I'm the coach, you're the player. Get out there and perform. I'm going to respect you, but if you're out there lagging, I'm going to call you out. Be accountable.
Well, it's not just that. It's also the fact that he was 6'7", 200 and plus pounds, and had been a power forward in the NBA, was an enforcer. He might even be considered one of the original enforcers along with Vern Mickelson. So it's not like Red Auerbach challenging you to a fight. This dude was big, burly, fiery, and got in bar fights as a head coach in the NBA. So it's not like he was just backing down to a stern coach. He's backing down to a guy that really could whoop somebody's butt.
Hoop God, who are you picking as your coach?
Oh, man. I was just listening, and I was just going through the list, and I'm like, okay, this guy, he's innovative in his own way. This guy's innovative in his own way. But when I'm thinking about it, right, just in the grand scheme of things, I know people love Phil, they love Pop, but I want to be a little different. I want to take, if I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, the only coach to win on the collegiate side and in the NBA, the great Larry Brown. Let me get him to orchestrate this team that I have assembled.
I really thought you were taking Chuck Daly. I really thought you were going to pick Chuck Daly.
Hey, Rex, you know what? I thought I had a list because I'm thinking like, let me get away from Pop, let me get away from Phil. So I started with Bobby Knight, Coach K, Larry Brown, and then I had Chuck Ford. So
Hey, now, come on.
SP minorities.
In the spirit of not picking Phil Jackson, because I feel like that's the easy pick, I'm going to be somewhat dumb with this amount of offense. I'm going to say Mike D'Antoni.
All right.
Well, you're averaging 140 a night.
Yeah, I was going to say
we're
we're
25 wins. Yeah,
And you're
we're
giving up
going to beat.
180.
We're going
Yeah, I
to
was going to say,
180
so
to
is everybody that's
160.
playing against you. They're also averaging
Right.
140.
Yeah.
The Cagers.
Oh, man, I got so many picks here. I just thought there'd be less guys available. I'm not taking Phil Jackson because I don't want a triangle offense hindering Magic Johnson. That just doesn't fit. I got Magic. I got James Worthy. I got Steph Curry as a replacement to Byron Scott. Kevin McHale is like a better Kurt Rambis. You have to go with Pat Riley. Let's run that transition. Let's go.
No.
See, Johnny, I was being genuine because I saw your lineup and I'm like, see, if I take Pat Riley, then it's going to be like I'm being spiteful. See,
I
so
appreciate you, brother. My next pick would have been Don Nelson because he'll run and gun, and I would have liked him too, but glad I got Pat Riley.
the defenders.
Well, I was going to pick Pat Riley, so yet again, Johnny continues to shark all of my picks, like literally the right before I'm going to go. So, in lieu of no Pat Riley, which was who I was hoping to get Pat, seeing the backswing here, I thought maybe I could get Larry Brown, but he went early too. So, guys, I can't overthink it. Look, I know he hates Kobe, and I know Kobe hated him. But just like I paired Kobe and Shaq, I'm going to the well of the Zen Master. I'm going to Phil Jackson. I'm going to let Philippe run my team here. I can't not take him at this point.
The Zen Master.
And you know what? I'm actually going
guys like Grant Hill and Bill Walton. That actually would would really, really work.
And you know what? Speaking of Walton, I'd like to not Bill Walton, but I'm going to go and stay on the clock and pick. No. Let me pick this one. I'd like to go with Luke Walton for the coach of. No, not me. No. I'm Phil Jackson. I'm picking Luke Walton for AOH.
The worst backfire ever.
Dick Vitale.
I got you.
Gotta go Dick Vitale, Detroit Pistons.
All right, and then Robin, who you got as your coach?
Well, I think a lot of people, forget about this guy and that he wasn't actually also a coach, not only an all-time great player, but he was also a really good coach for the short time that he coached, man. I'm going with Larry Bird as my coach, man. So give me Larry Bird, man. He coached the Indiana Pacers to the finals. He matched up against Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls in the 1998 Eastern Conference Finals. Larry Bird, man, the high IQ of Larry Bird, man. So he's going to be my coach.
I thought you were going to go with Bill Russell and then just kind of say he can come off the bench, in his suit and play as well.
For sure.
I thought he was going to go with Holtzman. He's the one that got the Knicks the titles.
Tito El Bandito just apparently came to the stream and saw that Penny Hardaway was the first or the second overall pick in this ultimate fantasy draft.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Penny was like that, man.
I don't think he was second overall all time like that, but
no. I'm just saying it when he was healthy. Like, no, I don't believe he would.
I can't believe Greg Popovich didn't get picked as a coach. That's pretty crazy.
Too. I got Magic and Worthy in transition. I got to take Riley, but yeah, Pop's surprising.
Angry Old Hoops super chatted somebody, probably Robin or not me. This goes to Rex for being able to pull off the top of his head derails like that. The guy who challenged Wilt was known for bar fights.
Don't super chat me. No, thank you for the thing, but I don't need it.
I mean, I'll take the money.
Yeah, give it to Dart. Give it to Dart. It's his channel.
I think it went to Robin.
Hey, anyway. Owes me $5.
Yep. All right. So this was fun. I think actually I'm gonna, because we've been going on for some time, I'm gonna let one caller up for them to give their opinion on who they think would win overall.
My team.
Yep. So I'm gonna drop the link. And we'll get one person and we'll shut this thing down because it's been going on for a while.
Dart, I got to ask real quick. Are you going to take on this behemoth and try to set this up on 2K? You still doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you, if you want to do it, you're welcome to do it. Because I'm going to be, like I was talking about before, I may be gone for some time. So if you're interested, you can take it.
I would probably pay my editor to do it. If you want to talk and split it in half, and we can do half the rosters and you do the other half, that might help us get through it faster. So
okay, yeah, sure. So I was on the sidebar. I was thinking about doing a regular season with it, and then just simulating that, and then watching the playoffs just to get some sort of. We'll talk about it off there. But I dropped a link if anyone wants to go. The easiest way to get them to call in is here we go. We've got Matt here. Welcome, Matt. Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
How you doing? How you doing, Matt?
Good. How you are doing?
Great.
Great, knowing my team's going to dominate. Very well.
I'm worried about AOH's team.
Yeah, it's man. I mean, he's a legend for
Yep.
choosing this team. I love the draft. Love from India and Scap. I like your team. And I love how AOH went after you. That was hilarious.
Yeah, at least one of us enjoyed that.
It's so difficult. I mean, I think I have to go with Hoop Guards, PNR Snipers, man.
Sincerely appreciate you, my man. I sincerely appreciate it.
Matt, did he call
Yeah.
you before this episode?
Hey, don't be
man. No,
Did he make
I
an
see
interview
Larry.
call?
I see Larry Legend there and Hakeem. That I think MJ himself.
Green, baby.
MJ picks Hakeem as his center all time, man. I mean, that has to do it for me. So
You don't think Penny Hardaway and Bill Laimbeer together, or
Bill Laimbeer might hurt his own teammate on that one.
Right.
Bill Laimbeer and Rasheed Wallace on the same team? Wow.
They're never getting out of the locker room.
Hilarious, man. Loud the Rex. I love how your knowledge, man. Shout out. So yeah.
Well, if you actually take a minute to look at my team, I have a real team. It's not, remember guys, there's only one ball. And if you look at my team could actually exist and play a team game with the combination that I have.
Hey, Dark,
yeah, we might need like everybody to have like 1 minute to just state their case for their team or
Oh,
something.
you know what? I meant to do that. Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, I would love to do that for mine.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have the most talented team. I'll tell you right now, I do not.
Hey, Dark,
If you
can I
look
go
at
ahead
the
and
actual team?
Hey,
Can I
Rex,
light
save
up
it
my
for your
red
minute.
Thank you for
cigar?
calling that. What's that?
Can I go ahead and light on my red Artbox cigar?
Oh, sure. Yeah, why not? All right. Yeah, everyone. Take a minute to go and argue for your team.
I already have. So there.
Okay.
Y'all.
So I'll put you down here, and then we'll start with Nick up there.
Yeah, so mine was pretty simple. I did a little bit of research and I just looked up NBA 2K all-time ratings, right? That's all I kind of did. And so from there I essentially said, well, if we're going to, this is just my thought, right? If we're going to simulate this, right, which means you don't really assign anything. So my first thought was, of course, you draft the best players overall at their primary positions. Make sure you don't draft, like, for instance, if you drafted two centers back to back, that second center or the other center is not going to play, right? So I drafted based off their rating, based on how much they would play at their primary position, right? And that's essentially what I did. So I made sure I filled each slot with the best available, so on and so forth. That was my thought, right? So, for example, just from what I could see, right, in terms of the rating, Dirk, LeBron, and Kareem are like 3 out of the top 10 or 5 players in NBA 2K, right? So would I say Dirk's that high? No, but they have him as a high overall, probably more than I would compared to a lot of the other greats, right? But just going off that was what I was doing. That was my thought.
All right. For me, I was happy I was able to get Red Auerbach. I just wanted the fast break team. I think it's the greatest offense of all time. I picked Bill Russell and David Robinson because they could play defense on the perimeter and in the post, and they can both run like gazelles. Same with Giannis. And George Mikan got pulled off the board early, sadly. Robin stole my pick. But I just primarily had fast break guys at first, and then I just started filling out the bench with other different types of players. Johnny, what about you?
All right. So a lot of times when you make these kind of teams, these hypothetical teams, there's a lot of, what ifs because you don't know how these guys would go together. Well, I think my team's a pretty safe bet because, again, you got Pat Riley coaching. You got Magic Johnson running the floor. Instead of Byron Scott, he's got Steph Curry. Then you got Scottie Pippen defending the wings, who can also run in transition. Kevin McHale in the post, he can do his thing. Wilt Chamberlain, beyond just all of his offensive and defensive dominance, he was one of the best outlet passers and momentum pushers ever from the center position. So he's going to go beautifully with Magic Johnson. Then you go through the rest of the rosters. I've got scorers, I've got three-point shooters, I've got defensive players. There's always a great floor general going to be on the court between Mark Price and Magic Johnson. I love my team. It's got everything, and they're just going to run the floor.
Who's your team leader?
Magic. Magic for sure.
And you think Wilt would readily accept that?
For the sake of winning, yeah. I mean, when he was on the Lakers, he definitely took a reduced role when he saw that, you know, he had Jerry West and he had Gail Goodrich and all that. And so knowing what he's got on his team and seeing Magic, plus Magic's going to want to feed him the ball. So he'll be happy.
All right, Robin.
Yeah, well, I don't know how good you guys can hear me if I'm, glitching or whatever. But it's easy. It's simple. I got Michael Jordan, guys. I got Michael Jordan, man. That's the end of the conversation. Because once again, when we think about Michael Jordan, what do we think about? Doing more with less and doing more in less time than anyone else in the history of the game. Michael Jordan maximizes his teammates. So he's going to get the most out of everyone that I got on that team. He's going to get the most out of them. When you think about Magic Johnson, yeah, he makes it easier for you to play the game with him. But Michael Jordan gets the most out of his teammates more than anyone else in history. He's proven that. So as long as I got Michael Jordan, the other players behind him will fill in accordingly. The Kevin Garnett's, the Charles Barkleys, the George Mikens, man. We talk about some great all-around players, Jason Kidd. I saw a lot of people giving me a lot of flack for the George Mikan pick. Why are they knocking George Mikan? The man was fantastic, one of the all-time great players. So once again, he's a proven winner and a leader. So once again, give me George Mikan. But I got Michael Jordan. That's all that matters, guys, because we all know he raised his level of play more than anyone else when it mattered most. That's why he's undefeated when it mattered most. So give me Michael Jordan. You guys know the deal.
Real fast, a couple super chats came in. I'm just going to address them. $5 from Rugara. Maybe this will take too long, but I was thinking everyone votes for the other teams 1 through 7. I'm going to put up a community poll for people to vote on who they thought had the best team as well. So we're not going to do it in the show, but yeah. And then also Blaze Endu, no PG-13, absolute disrespect from this panel. I mean, I'm not a huge Paul George fan, and apparently no one is. So
I almost picked Paul George. Almost.
There's a lot of great
Just
players.
everybody picked for this.
The bigs are the ones who got screwed the most. Two names that didn't go that I wish would have gone are Artis Gilmore and Walt Bellamy. Two great players but there's just so many great bigs that at a certain point you just don't need them all.
And then I got a super chat from the sporting page saying, good job, $8 Canadian. Thank you very much.
That's what, 50 cents?
I think it's similar. Hoop God, what about your team? Talk about your team.
Okay, so, I mean, the players complement the team. That's why I had to switch it from Five Slamma Jamma to the pick and roll. The reason why I selected, the pick and roll snipers is because you take Jerry West and you could take Hakeem Olajuwon, or you could take Jerry West and you could take Larry Bird. I mean, any permutation of those two will literally be a threat on a pick and roll. But even if you want to just put a little twist on it, now I can alternate. Put Larry Bird at the top of the key. Let him and Hakeem Olajuwon execute the pick and roll. And then you can have Jerry West coming down off a pin down or a double pin down with Kawhi and Dennis Rodman setting that action. But then if I want to get a little more fancier, I can do that. I can put either Hakeem Olajuwon at the top of the key, or I could put Larry Bird. And now I can have Kawhi Leonard and Jerry West coming off split screen. So there's a lot of different variations that I can utilize. But again, it's coming back to the foundation of the pick and roll snipers, because no matter who you pick up, you're going to leave somebody open. And if they just get a split second, just a little bit of time, that's all they need to get the shot off bucket. We head it back down the court to play defense. So pick and roll snipers, that's my squad. That's why I'm going to.
Well, I mean, if you got if you got Hakeem in the post, Bird in the corner, and West with the ball out top, Rodman setting picks, I mean,
No.
that right off there, because you can't double team Hakeem or Bird in that situation.
Yeah, if I got Bird and Dream at the high post, then I'm keeping Rodman in the dunker spot. I'm going to keep him there.
I'd have Bird in the corner. You know how he hit that corner three so often, from almost leaning out the baseline?
Well, Rex, that essentially would be the basis. I would start with Hakeem and I would start with Jerry West. Keep Dennis Rodman in the dunker spot. Put Larry Bird in the corner to stretch the defense for their floor spacing.
Yeah.
So that's how I would start out. But then, a great, let's take Scap's team, for example. They're going to adjust to that, right? If I do that 3 times, now they're going to be anticipating. So now I got to add a twist. Larry Bird is a great ball handler, which a lot of people sleep on. So if I can get an action going with him and Hakeem and then keep Dennis Rodman in the dunker spot, I can let Kawhi Leonard set a down screen for Jerry West. If they overplay him, that'll open up the floor for Kawhi to just roll to the rim and finish. So I got a lot of
either Pierce or Jason Terry, weak side, spotting up for the 3 on a rotation.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, let's keep it a little more simple.
We're here to talk basketball, aren't we?
Yeah,
but we're also trying to shut the show down too.
We got to make it as complex as possible because I know Scap, he got some dogs over there that they're going to want to get physical. So it's like, okay, we're going to out execute you.
We have Gilbert Arenas in here, or was in here at least a few minutes ago. He super chatted me for $20. He says George Mikan has the worst layup percentage in NBA history, 39%. They have a drill because of him. Couldn't make layups, so they had him work on those every day. Makes sense. Who picked him? 100.
So he has no idea about history.
Gilbert, Robin, Sports and Fitness Rants, picked George Mikan with his 5th overall pick, and I picked you with my 15th. You made the list.
I'm surprised Gil's not mad that he wasn't picked earlier. There's some names on here. There's definitely some names on here that I'm like, I'd take Gilbert Arenas way before that guy.
But Rex, you were talking about, did you want to explain a little bit about the Mikan drill?
Well, the Mikan drill was devised by the coach at DePaul University, Ray Meyer, when he took over the job at DePaul in 1942, I believe, and he got Mikan. Mikan had broken his leg in high school and was just getting back to being mobile, and he came up with the Mikan drill for Mikan to develop and get his mobility back and get ambidextrous, essentially, be able to shoot with either hand. And that's how the Mikan drill began, long before he was ever in the NBA.
Robin, did you want to say something to Gil? Yes.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, now.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy got the nerve to come in here with this nonsense. My God, might have to embarrass you, Gilbert Arenas. I don't know. I think Rex already explained what I was going to explain. Why them instituted for him. It had to do with injuries. Yo, Gilbert, do me a favor, man. Direct all the money to me. Come to my channel, man. You sound ridiculous right now. You are not educating anybody. All you're doing is exposing yourself. You're the same guy that thought the Lakers won in 1979. You're the same guy blabbing on about steroids, all the nonsense. You just exposed yourself once again, trying to disrespect George Mikan, coming here with these goofy tactics, man.
To show
you love my channel. That's why you're a fan of us. He loves the Sunday live stream.
When you talk 39% on layups, you also got to talk that Mikan retired after his 10th broken bone. That's how rough they played then. That's why he was shooting 39%, because guys were getting tackled.
Gilbert Arenas don't know. He out here just throwing money out thinking he's slick.
Well, thank you,
By the
Gilbert
way,
Arenas, for the
Gil,
super
if you're
chat.
listening, congratulations on your engagement. On a serious note.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, hey, congrats on that, Gil.
The sporting page.
Y'all, man, get the hell out of here, man.
Just you want to
This dude is mad
screw
disrespectful.
marriage too? Like, what's your problem?
I ain't giving him no props. He's fake, man.
The sporting page gave me sent me $8 Canadian as a super chat as well, saying here's another 8 cents. It's Canadian. Thank you, the sporting page. Scap, what about your team?
Yeah, Dart, thanks. My plan coming into the draft was to go defense, which is why I gave you the name The Defenders. But I obviously pivoted, and I primarily ended up going offense for the most part. And, look, guys, if we're talking peak and prime, I feel as good about my top 2 picks as anyone's top 2 picks on the entire board. And they obviously kind of have a familiarity with playing with each other. If I say that Kobe's prime was more like maybe 06, 08, like he would even have probably more of an understanding of how to play with Shaq even better and maximize him even more from that standpoint. Look, I've got Elgin Baylor in the mix. 5th all-time in NBA history in scoring average, ahead of the likes of LeBron James and Kevin Durant. I mean, I got guys that could absolutely fill it up. Think prime T-Mac in that early 2000s era before the back injury really settled in. I mean, he was almost the equal offensively of Kobe Bryant. I got both of those 2 guys filling the wing if I want. Bill Walton, I mean, he can kind of be like a 0.5, as can Nikola Jokic. This team is extraordinarily skilled. I don't really see any weaknesses or flaws on this roster. Really, even when I go into my secondary 5 and my bench squad. So, guys, I'm feeling pretty good. And the Zen Master will find a way to pull all of these personalities in and make them pull the strings. The winningest coach in NBA history in terms of championships and dynastic success. Guys, I like my team, the Defenders, against the field.
I still say your Bill Walton and Grant Hill picks make it. I think that those 2 off the bench in a triangle offense, I think, is what really makes that team. We all know about, Kobe and Shaq and Oscar. We already know about them, but I think those 2, that's huge. I think.
One more point. I just want to slide this one point, guys. Kobe, Shaq, and the Big O. Like, I know this is a team and not top 20 all-time list, but are those guys like all top 12, 13 all time? Does anyone else have that level of like that top heavy nature? But then I'm not even top heavy because I filled it out on the bench. I'm just saying, guys.
Yeah, Magic.
Well, I got the top
3. Yeah,
I got Tim Duncan and John Stockton.
I'll give
you
Duncan
Jones with 10 rings. So.
No. All right, we got another super chat from Speaking Moistly. I don't know who it was for, so I'll
what
just
a
read
name!
it.
Legendary name.
Wow, what a handle!
After looking over the rosters, I think the pick and roll Snipers has the best team. They can drop buckets, but they seem to have the best defense. Hakeem is probably the best 2-way big ever, and Larry was no slouch on defense.
Hakeem,
yeah, everyone is
always kills it in these hypothetical
He
scenarios.
bows
People
humbly.
love Hakeem.
I do love those top 2 picks.
Yeah,
Larry and
it was,
Hakeem.
too bad it wasn't as good as Bill Russell and David Robinson, but it's okay. No, and then Steam Engine. What about your team?
So we get about a minute, right? Roughly.
Yeah, just try to.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure, no worries. So like 4 of these were panic picks because people kept yelling at me about not muting myself while I was trying to raise my child. So that's a big part of it. Secondly, I was good with all minorities until I got to Steve Nash. But all jokes aside, I went with I tried to go with speed and slashers, but also big men that don't just stand there, can potentially cut to the paint, and also play defense. And with Mike D'Antoni, yeah, they'll score 190 a game. They'll probably win 190 to 180 every game. So that's the way I went. Also, shout out to what is it, Gary? Yeah, Gary 828. I'm not Richard Jefferson. That's we can move past that.
You know more about basketball.
Oh,
Did I say that out loud?
You did. I'm gonna keep name dropping until he sees me.
Yep. And then none of the above super chatted. Will these teams be playing each other in NBA 2K? Yes, absolutely.
Also, real quick, if Gilbert's still in here, size 11.5, Adidas, Agent Zero, Resto Mod. Not gonna leave it alone. I'm stubborn, and I have Adderall. Not gonna drop it.
All right,
I almost
gentlemen.
bought a pair, by the way.
Oh, they're great. I got like 3 pairs up, and they're fantastic.
Oh, you do? I didn't even know they existed, but after he made a video just like annihilating me, I was going to buy a pair and just have it sitting right here.
Oh, you know what? I might mail you a pair if you do that.
All right, gentlemen. Let's shut this thing down. I thought it was a fun draft. I think these teams were great, especially the AOH's team, stellar. But yeah, let's. Does anyone else have? Excuse me. I'm sorry. Thank you, chat, for coming through. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the participation. Everyone on the panel, thanks for coming to make this draft happen. Nick, do you have any last words for the people?
No, I enjoyed it. A lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Johnny?
No, I appreciate you guys being here. Can't wait to see what happens in 2K. It's going to be fun.
Absolutely. Scap?
Thanks, guys. This is Luna. She's my draft guru. She picked most of my team, so I just wanted to give her a shout out.
Stop cheating for favor with the audience, okay? You get a dog on your side. Now you're going to get sympathy votes. Don't do that.
And then, Hoop Guy, do you have anything to say?
I feel like Red Auerbach today. Great guys, it's been great. I mean, all the draft picks, like how you guys orchestrated your team. I mean, it's phenomenal. Again, it's showing the diverse basketball knowledge that we all possess, in which I'm starting to see that we're making a lot of traction, because I've been getting guys hitting me up like, bro, I really like y'all channel, man. Y'all are different. Y'all tell the truth. So, I mean, hey, salute to everybody, man, because, again, every time we come in here and have these dialogues, I pick up from every one of you guys, and I sincerely love it, being a basketball connoisseur. So let's keep this thing rolling. I feel like Red Auerbach today, so I may change my name.
Rex, anything for the people?
Two things real quick. Number one, I just realized that Robin has 4 Dream Teamers on his team.
Yeah.
4. So, okay, his team is better than I didn't realize that. His team's better than I thought it was. And second, I will probably be out here a whole lot less because I got 10 weeks to the World Championships and I got to start training. So my weekends are going to be taken.
Oh, so you're going to go to the World Championships for cycling?
Yeah, ultra endurance cycling.
Nice.
Awesome.
When the 24-hour World Championships are being held here in North Carolina in October. I got 10 weeks.
Rex, you should you should
kind of takes
sponsor all the
precedence.
channels. You should sponsor all the channels, and we'll like chip in and get you some good gear or something.
No, I got a sponsor. They pay for all of it.
Well, let me throw you a sticker or something. You slap it on your helmet.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Steam Engine, you got anything to say?
No, I just appreciate you guys. This is the most comfortable I've been on a live with you. I think part of that is because I'm drunk, but this is like, it's been a good conversation. Everyone in the chat's been cool. There hasn't been like a bunch of racist or homophobic attacks, and that's always great. This was dope. This was dope. I have 3 dogs. I can go bring them on camera because Scap's been outshining me and kind of tired of it. I'll go get them, but we probably don't have time.
Next stream.
Yeah. All right. And then I forgot to mention honorable mention, Rudy Fernandez should have been in this draft as well. That's for the people that know, you know. Anyway, thank you all for coming. It was great. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. And Michael Jordan fans,